questions in the comments. Positive, I see you in the building. Bring your body. Donovan, first and foremost, good morning. How's your mental, my brother?
Good morning, my guys. How y'all doing this morning?
We're doing good. Yes. How was your mental this morning?
I'm great, bro. I'm always with you, man. I'm always gonna. I'm built for this.
Oh, let's get it then. So this morning's topic, ladies and gentlemen, is what up, Big Leo? This is part 2 of the Cinderfella Man. We did part 1 last month, and today is.
Explain to me what a cinderfella is, bro.
Cinderfella Man. That's a brother. Okay, the same thing I said. He sacrifices everything, gives everything to others while neglecting his own needs, hoping to be recognized by his worth. That's what a Cinderfella Man is. He's a man that sacrifices, that he does everything for everyone else and forgets his own needs and forgets who he is. Kind of like, yeah, you could kind of say he's kind of like a simp.
Yeah,
to a degree.
For validation, he's doing everything so that somebody can see him or validate him for that. He's a manipulator. Yeah, he's a Mr. Nice Guy. Go get Robert Glover's book called No More Mr. Nice Guy. That's what this guy is. That's what you're describing.
Pretty in a nutshell, yeah. Because he's the type of man. Look, he's the type of man that sacrifices everything to accept. He sacrifices purpose to chase acceptance. You see what I'm saying? And I think that for that type of man, that's crazy to turn around and then you like, for us, I don't think as a man that we should want to be accepted. I shouldn't want to feel accepted. I should already be accepted in a position that I'm in. Even in your relationship or the group that you in, if I'm with a group of men, like the brothers here, I accept y'all for who you are. I'm not trying to do anything to please you. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I think a Cinderfella man is. A man that's trying to please, but forgets about himself. He never grew. He has no growth. He wants to make everybody happy so he can be looked at as this type of person. I'm doing everything for everybody, but nobody sees why they don't see me. I got the floor, fellas.
The biggest thing that I take away from the fact is, as men in general, we understand we go through down periods or whatnot, but you don't have to stay down. You know, my grandfather told me, man, if you can look up, you damn sure get up.
I think at some point in time, I think we all were that boy. You know, because we were told, like I know I was told when I was younger, again, I'm just going to base off my experience, you know, be a gentleman, you know, be nice, be kind, be, be a nice guy. And I got nothing. I got nothing from it, right? And it wasn't for validation. It was because that's what I was told, you know, that women wanted a gentleman. They wanted, you know, I was taught at a young age to be a husband, you know. But yeah, bro, the women that, or the girls that you know, you would be nice to, the cards, the roses, and it wasn't for me, it wasn't validation. It was more of just me being a nice guy, you know. And yeah, bro, I didn't get I got more effectivity from being an asshole. Right. So when women say they want a guy that's nice, like you had that guy. But the thing is that, you know, you ignored that guy, you played with that guy, you just, you know. It was I was raised by 4 women. So my grandmother, my great grandmother, my aunt, and my mom. And yeah, and I remember that, like that's how it was, man. It was like, and then, you know, I had my grandfather and I had my uncles and things around, you know, kind of showing me different things. But I just remember being a nice guy, flowers, notes, candies, all those things, right? Yeah, bro. And then when I shifted, everything I wanted. The girls, you know what I mean? I got everything. You know, now, you know, but I knew that wasn't sustainable for me as being to be an asshole, right? Because that's not who I was, and that's not who I am. So I did have to make a shift, and you find it to where you have to be you kind of be a happy median, right? So it's like, okay, I'll do nice things for you, but I don't expect anything from him. But there's definitely, like, if I meet, like, that's why I say I don't do a whole lot in the first couple months. Like, I'll be nice, like I'll be a gentleman, but I'm not. It's not the wrong one, man, because I'm guaranteed you've done it to somebody, man. You've done it to somebody. You've done it to somebody. That's it. It's not the wrong. Y'all keep saying it's the wrong. Y'all have done it. All of y'all have done it. I promise you. I promise you, you've done it. You've had a nice guy cross your path and you treated him like dirt. Period. You didn't like him. He wasn't what you wanted. You wanted the other guy. You wanted the bad guy. You wanted the bad boy. So
we got this dude in the comment. I don't know his name, Dear Bounce or whatever. He keep asking the same question. Yeah, he said if you was raised by 3 women, who taught you how to be a husband?
I don't even think we should even come up here and have a conversation.
Again, bro. Again, you're not understanding. Like, to me, women have so much power that they don't realize the power that they truly have. They really don't realize the power that they truly have. They really don't, and it is crazy because I sit back and I be laughing. I was like, man, in most of the situations, like, yeah, they dictated a lot of the things that we want. Like, we don't give a crap about any of the houses, like the big houses. Like, okay, cool. We can live in a small house and be cool. We can drive a okay car and be cool. Keep it clean for us. But most of the stuff is done for women, man.
No, you know what? You're 100% right. And I'm going to say this, and just thinking about it right now from what you're saying, from your perspective, right? And now, ladies, once again, for those that are here, this is an opinion-based live. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Each man appears entitled to his own opinion. We're not here to attack anybody. We're just speaking what we do as men. So sometimes it's okay for y'all to sit back and hear what we have to say without being, but y'all, the women do this too. We don't care about that today. What we're talking about is the men's perspective, and it's the men's opinion. So at the end of the day, my thoughts is this. Sometimes I feel that some women create that cinderfella man, where this man is doing these things for this woman, but they don't see the value of that man because they're truly not really attracted to this man. So, and they're alone, as long as they're allowing this man to keep doing certain things, he's going to buy me this, he's going to buy me that, I'm going to take him, I'm going to keep him, he's going to keep doing this. But you're not giving back to that same man. You're taking from him. But where is it that you are really showing that you value what this man does instead of what he does for you? It's a big difference. Now you got this man sacrificing so much for you, but you sacrifice so little because you already know that you're playing it. And sometimes they be talking about women, how women be saying how we be playing them, but a lot of y'all women be playing these men, and you're playing dangerous games with brothers. And now you got this man sitting back as a cinderfella dude trying to, now he's every woman that he get, because some of y'all women destroy men. And now this man is sitting back trying, every woman that he's getting, he's trying to please her because he's forgetting about himself.
What's wrong with you, Bill?
Huh?
What's wrong with you? Hey. What's wrong with you? Why you coming on here with all that truth, man? What I tell you about? What I tell you about all that truth and transparency and honesty stuff, man?
I'm sorry, man.
Grand rising, fellas.
What's up, Positive? How you doing, brother?
What up, Positive? My guy, what's good?
Oh, man, nothing much, man. Velvet, you hit it right on the nose. When I first got married, my brother-in-law, I watched my sister-in-law take advantage of my brother-in-law where he got ill, where he ended up having strokes and everything. Like, she wore the brake pads off of him, and all he was trying to do was
life out of us be gone. They're sucking the life out of us, man. draining us.
Yeah, positive. What you're saying, brother?
Positive. Somebody trying to throw you in their trunk, man. I said, somebody trying to put you in their trunk? Because you sound like you're getting pulled away, man.
No,
I'm in the chat. Positive. If you need us, pull up.
The
This
thing,
is a universal sign for help.
yeah, for real, the 4 fingers.
Right.
No,
Right.
but
Yeah,
it's
man. I watch my sister-in-law take advantage of my brother-in-law, and he ended up getting ill. And so it's real.
It is real. And the sad part is saying the thing. Here's the same man that confuses being needed with being loved. He confuses being needed with being loved. Like that's something. It's the thing is when you see these type of cinderfella men, right? Some brothers make jokes of it, but a lot of us were these type of men with certain women, and we didn't realize what we were doing. We were just out there, I got to get her this. I got to try to please somebody because we needed everything that we done to be validated by this woman. See, it goes back to what we was talking about. Everything that we talked about, Donovan, ties in from the past week to today. Everything we have talked about have tied into this. We seek those type of brothers be seeking validations. And even right now, there are some cinderfella men in their marriages where they're just married to the woman just based on, I got to make sure she's happy. I got to make sure she's pleased. But what about you as the man? We lose ourselves so quickly over certain women. And guess what? The sad part about it is a lot of cinderfella men are these women that women, these are men that women are truly not attracted to, but only using them based off of what they can gain from that man. You know you're not attracted to this man, but you're attracted to what he can do for you. Come on, Top.
Don't most women have like, I'm gonna be real quick here. Don't most women have a guy that they mess with, right? That they have sex with, or they have a guy that they get money from, or they have a guy that would, like they have like all these different dudes.
Oh heck yeah.
I've heard that from some people. It's weird, but it is what it is.
Oh, most definitely. I'm sorry, sister. I didn't mean to bring you up. That was a mistake.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Whew, had to dodge that bullet real quick. But no disrespect. No, but it's the truth. PR, what's up, my brother? Welcome in.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing on this
We're
day?
doing amazing. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. This brother, the bouncer, wants to come in. What do y'all think? I'm going to let him in because he's a black man. I don't want to disrespect the brother, but we're going to see what he's going to bring to the table.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome in, my brother.
What's going on, brothers? Hey, I wasn't trying to talk smoke. I just was trying to understand the brother. The brother said that he was raised by 3 women that taught him how to be a husband. And in my, me, I just wanted to understand that statement. It wasn't type of smoke or nothing. I'm just trying to understand the brother. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think a woman could teach you how to be a husband, because every woman, right? Every man has to be a husband to a different woman differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's a woman,
So
go ahead.
So pause right there real quick. I have four women, right? 4 women in my household that I was raised by.
Mm-hmm.
All of them were wives, right?
Okay.
All of them were wives. 2 of them lost their husbands to illness, right? My grandmother and my great grandmother, right? My grandmother lost her father. My great grandmother lost her husband. My grandmother lost her first husband, or lost her husband as well. My mom did not marry my father, but she did get married later on, right? So what I'm saying is that sometimes you can watch where the gaps are, and a man, as a man, what I'm doing, because I'm the one around the house, I'm being the man, I'm doing the things, the chores and the things that a man's supposed to be doing as I got older. So they're teaching me how to be a husband, because I'm seeing what a wife is supposed to be doing. And I'm picking up in the gaps, and I'm filling in the gaps of what they need to be done. Took the trash out. I took care of the dog. I went to the store, like legitimately. They would send me on errands and things like that. So I've learned Like these are natural things that you automatically pick up as you understand, and when you start to survey certain spaces, there are gaps that you have to fill.
Yeah, I respect that.
As a man, right? As a man, so did I know what that was? Because in my marriage, those are things that I did naturally, right? Because I learned it from there. I knew how to cook. They taught me how to cook. They taught me how to take care of things. They taught me kindness. They taught me gesture. They taught me all those different things, right? So for me, again, because there are different husbands, different types of husbands, and different types of households. But again, I'm my own husband, right? How you husband is going to be maybe different than mine.
Well, that's
facts, right?
So that's the point I was getting at, brother.
Right. So
it wasn't.
Yeah, but so a version of one was taught to me. A version of one. You feel me?
There you go. That's all I'm talking about, right? So when I ask questions like that, it's just for you to go a little deeper, brother. You know what I mean? Just to get you to come out to make me understand it a little more. That's all I was trying to do. You know what I mean? But brother, I forgot. I came to see your name here, brother. The host. I came to see your name.
Velvet Jones.
Brother Jones. Yes. I've been following you for a little while, man. I wanted to say thank you for letting me up, but I respect what you're doing here, man, and I thank you for that, man. Actually, a couple of other sessions had me in a ponder myself, thinking, you know what I mean? Had me really thinking, you know what I mean? So I really appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna say it's me. I'm gonna say it's the brothers that it's whom you surround yourself with, and I appreciate that. Real talk. My job here is just to do just to give the hard truth and do what needs to be done, and I say that for each of my brothers that host their panels, that host their lives. That's what we do. We're here to reach one. We're here to reach each other, regardless of the fact. We learn from each other, and that's the difference when they say iron sharpens iron. Because we're sharpening each other's too. Come on, Top. I see your hand, brother.
Yeah, just to the topic, and shout out for that exchange between men. We need to see more of that on panels.
Yes.
Even if we don't agree, we can respectfully disagree. I appreciate that. But to the topic, yeah. So in my mind, if you were raised or taught a way, you didn't choose that. So a lot of men be like, okay, well, I was raised to be a gentleman, or I was raised this, I was raised that. You were influenced. You didn't want to do it. That means you didn't find value in it. You like, because I was raised to be Baptist Christian. I did that for my grandma. I love my grandma to death. Like, whatever she say, that's what it is. So if it's Jesus, Buddhist, whatever, grandma do it, I'm with it. So I had to walk away from the faith when I got a little older, because I realized I was in Christian costume. I had Christian clothes on. It wasn't really, I believed it, but I didn't choose it for myself. So later on in life, when I went back to that, I chose it for myself because I understood what it was. I understood that he's king. I understood all that, and I was able to truly commit to it. It's the same thing with this whole notion of how men treat women. If you have a mother, your mother has socialized you and like kind of shaped and molded you to see women a certain way, to deal with women a certain way. And you did that because that's what you were told to do. You were being obedient. There's a difference between a man being obedient to what he was taught and really doing the work to understand and find value in women and treat them a certain kind of way based on what you really see and understand with women. Most men are, that's why I referenced the book, Robert Glover, No More Mr. Nice Guy, because most men are manipulators. You are only being a gentleman because you like how women respond to you and the access that they give to you. If they did not give that access, if they didn't respond, if you didn't hear them say, oh, he's a good man, or he's a nice guy, and, if they didn't respond in those ways, the majority of men wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do none of that. And Donovan's right. Men get cars, they dress a certain kind of way, they get certain kind of jobs, and all this for the validation of a woman. Because if it was for a bunch of men, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do none of it. Y'all wouldn't even take baths as much as you do, probably. If you were just around a bunch of men. I'm just being keeping.
No, you're right.
So the deal is like just being honest with yourself. Because a lot of times, us as men, we have problems really being honest with ourselves. Some men have been seeking validation from women since boyhood. because you were taught your only importance is what you can give, what you can produce, what you can do, your utility. You were never taught that you yourself as a human being are valuable. And so because you have that void, you go from woman to woman, chasing acceptance and access. And there are grown men, 40, 50, 60 years old, are still suffering from that today. They don't know who they truly are. You only want to operate in this realm of a state of being in which that everybody finds acceptance, everybody's happy with. That's why when Donovan said, when he turned into the asshole, he got what he wanted. And the science behind it is because he was being real. He was being real in how he felt. That was the response to me playing the nice guy. In my frustration, I'm going to be the asshole now. And women took to it because, wow, this is a guy being real. Because everybody else wants to dress up and play like the nice guy and the gentleman. This guy's being real. Even if it's toxic, he's still being real. I'll land there.
So let me say this, ladies and gentlemen, we got 148 beautiful people here. We at 28K. We just trying to get to 100K. We ain't asking for no gifts. All we asking is tapping is free, sharing is free, reposting is free. So all we asking tonight, this morning. Thank y'all for coming in. So to my brothers, PR, 3 the hard way. Good morning, welcome in. First and foremost, my brothers, how are your brothers mental this morning?
I'm doing good today. I just got cleared for surgery, so we on the good side of the bed today.
All right. Look at God.
Blessings.
Look at God. So today's question this morning, we are talking about the cinderfella man.
You said the Cinderella man?
Cinderfella, not no Cinderella, cinderfella man.
I don't know if I want to be a part of that conversation. I'm gonna go. Go ahead and finish. My fault.
What? Could I ask you a question? When you say Cinderella man, what you mean by that?
No, Cinderfella, the Cinderfella man.
Cinderfella, I'm sorry.
Yes, the brother that sacrifices everything, gives everything up, sacrifices everything for others, and neglects his own self. It's almost to the point where this man is doing something for, and I'm gonna use it in relationships. This man is doing everything for a woman, giving her everything, pouring into a woman that don't really want him, and doesn't realize that he is doing this stuff, and then forgets who he is. See, we talk about how men kind of manipulate women and how we take from them and turn them into us. But guess what? Women do the same thing. They do the exact same thing to some of these brothers that they know that they don't want. So they're using this man to gain all access, everything he can get me. He can do this, he can do that for me. But the one thing I don't find him attractive. I really don't like him. I just like the stuff that I can gain from him. So he becomes this type of dude where he keeps pouring into all these women that he's meeting because he thinks that's the way it's supposed to be. He's searching for love, but never finds it because nobody truly loves this man.
Can I chime in right here?
Please do.
I was that dude, you know what I mean? To keep it funky, you know? But you know what? You end up fooling yourself, kind of. You fall into it. You know, when you go into it, your mindset is like, yeah, all right, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to just use it for this time of being, and you know what I mean? Until I get myself right or whatever, boom, boom, boom. She going to pour this into you, so I'm going to use it. You know what I mean? But then sometimes, truthfully, if you do it long enough, you kind of fool yourself, man. You know what I mean? And you find, you know what? Yo, she's not that good looking, but she has a great heart. And she really taking care of you, you know what I mean? And you fall into it. You really fall into it. And then sometimes, but then when there's friction, then you kind of snap out of it, like, oh nah, this ain't the one for me. You know what I mean? Like, but in reality, you're chasing something that, how can I say this? You're chasing something that you want, but you kind of put it into society mode. You know what I mean? Whatever society say, yo, okay, you got to be with a girl, you got to fall in love, you got to do this. Whatever society say, that's what you end up doing. But then you pop out of that, like the brother said, with the whole going to church and stuff like that. I did the same thing when I was younger. You know what I mean? As I got older, I was like, nah, that's not for me. That's a different mentality. You know what I mean? But with the women, like I said, man, I did that myself, and I found out, you know what I mean? That's when I stopped looking at beauty, truthfully, on the outside. That's when I stopped looking at beauty on the outside. It kind of taught me something. You know what I mean? It did teach me something, but I stopped looking at beauty on the outside. I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, she's a dime, but go ahead, man. You know what I mean?
But no, I get no. It's the truth. We all chased a pretty face. Let's just call a spade a spade. We all have chased a pretty face, and we became cinderfella men because we knew she didn't really want us. She wanted that other dude. We was too good. We listen at that given point of our lives. They didn't want. They wanted the bad boy, but we was trying to be the good dude. Well, if I do this, I do that. If I give her this, she's going to like me. No. And we were doing every doggone thing to the point where we were spending money that we shouldn't have been spending, losing our identity, and was getting upset. And one of them dudes that be sitting outside crying in front of a woman's window while she's with the other dude, throwing pebbles at her. Like, it's crazy work, but it's the truth.
So, not to interrupt, because I want to say this because my ADD and ADHD gonna kick in real quick, and I'm gonna forget my thoughts. But I was that guy. So my ex-wife, right? I gave her everything. She didn't have to need, want, ask, desire for nothing because I gave it to her. I was that nice guy, that cinderfella you're talking about. I got sick. She took care of me. Like, she did everything that was supposed to, right? And towards the end, reality started to sink in real fast. You know what I'm saying? The hard times started to get harder. The difficult things started getting more difficult. And slowly but surely, she started distancing herself because it started to become, well, this is not what I signed up for. And as soon as I released myself of the stress and the problems that was her, all of a sudden, I'm losing weight. My health is getting better. My finances are getting better. Life is getting better. Me and my daughter have a better life. And not saying that what she did and what she did provide for my daughter didn't help her become the little young lady that she is. However, I am in a whole different space mentally now that I'm taking care of me and I'm putting myself first. So that way that next person that's going to appreciate and value the things that I bring to the relationship are going to be like, I ain't going to mess this one up. I ain't going to do what that last one did.
What's going on, Brother Wolf?
Wolf, we see you in the building. I got you in a minute, Wolf. Let me let the brothers chop it up, and then we got you. What's up, Mark? What's up, Tiny? What's going on, fellas? Talk to me.
What's going on with you guys?
We good. What do you think about the topic, cinderfella man?
Hey, listen, we only allow mediocre because sometimes we're mediocre. We have to keep it real, though. You know what I'm saying? We operate out our lower selves, and then we think down as normal. Our penis is just as valuable as their vagina. So why should we look at ourselves as less?
He said what he said.
I second that.
He said what he said. Listen, brother said what he said. Our penises is worth more than their vaginas.
I'm gonna give you guys an analogy real quick. I want to give y'all a quick analogy.
They don't.
I'm gonna rotate some boxes, fellas. Don't worry about it. I'm just rotating. I get y'all though. But go ahead.
This is what somebody told me. If any key can open if any lock can be opened by any key, that's a bad lock. Any key that can open any lock, that's a master key. I'll let y'all figure it out which is which.
All right, listen, you ain't got already snow. You ain't got to tell me.
I love this. Is every week we can bet our bottom dollar, and I think we should probably get DraftKings or one of these sports betting is in here, that when a man says something, you can bet your bottom dollar that somebody in the chat is going to say it goes both ways.
It can't go both ways. I just said that. Any lock that can be opened by any key is a bad lock.
Or he just got the master.
Any lock is a master key.
That's what I'm about to say.
That's too much access.
Well, no, let's accept. Because see, the thing about it is, fellas, we're talking in a logical sense. So let's go ahead and make it more tangible. Let's take an actual lock. And all these fellas up here have different keys, and we know that the key to my door is not going to be the key to his door or any other door. Right? It's just not going to open. But however, somebody has a master key that in case of emergency, they can come and open those doors.
Should that be allowed?
I'm gonna be honest. Some people keep sometimes people don't even get rid of that lock. They keep that lock. And they give you a key, but there's somebody else, like you said, there's somebody else that got that spare key. So when you ain't working, they got that other key that's working.
What did Joe say? I got the master key.
It's the truth.
Under the plant, getting inside, doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing in your house.
So we have to ask ourselves: Are we the main key, or are we the spare key? That's the number one question. Am I the spare key? Am I the cinderfella dude? Am I the spare key, or am I the main key?
If everybody keys fit, we're all the spare key.
That's the problem.
I was about to say that.
Come on, let's go.
Most of us are spare keys to these women. I ain't gonna hold you. Most of us are spare keys to these women.
Yeah, but we don't have to be, though. That's the whole point, though.
Are we accepting the title of being a spare key instead of wanting to be the master key or the main key?
That right there. That right there.
Mentality that, hey, you know what? At least I'm here. At least I got somebody. At least she does this for me. I don't want at least. I want her to want to do these things for me, not because she feels like she needs to do this. Again, it goes back to I want my woman to want me, not need me.
Well, here's how you get to that point.
I got pushback for that.
Here's how you get to that point, brothers. When you want a woman to want you, when you go out to dinner, when you go to places, do it for you. Let it be a bonus to her. You gotta know what the value.
I only took you out to eat because I was hungry.
Right. And let it be a bonus.
Well, why did you bring me anything back? Not to impress you, but I was
Just here to feed you.
Right.
I went out to eat with a woman I went out on a date with a woman. And a nice woman, you know what I'm saying? And I came through the front door. I ain't come through the back. So I ain't just come for the booty. I wanted to get to know her. So I'm having dinner with her. We ordered a nice dinner. When we got done eating, she said, I have 2 kids at home. Can you order them something to eat? I said, you know what? This is what you do. Order them something to eat and get them dessert. I'm about to go to the bathroom.
Trifling.
That bill is on her.
You know what I realized though? I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to be the master keys. I want to be the key. I want to be the key to one lock. That's it. And guess what? I don't even want to be the key to that lock. I want to have the code. Cause see, not everybody can get that code.
I want a one-touch button.
That's what I'm talking about.
I want that thumbprint.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want that face. I want that face recognition. Cause ain't nobody gonna look like me.
It depends on what your key is made of.
My eyes only.
That's it. And the thing is, this is what men really search for, is that one person. It's that one person. But we have the tendency to keep, I ain't gonna say dipping and dabbing, because that's Stopper's word. We want one woman, but it's the fact that you have some that will just really just want to give access to it, that want to have access to us. I don't want to have access to everybody. At one point when I was younger, I wanted access to every woman I could possibly get. Every woman. What? Yo, gotta have that. Gotta have it. Even if I had one, I needed more, because that was the mindset that I was in growing up. A man had to have multiple women. I was Solomon.
Socialization.
I wanted to be like Solomon. He had many wives. I wanted many of them.
I saw this video the other day where it said that in this day and age, most guys our age, they think that it's a flex to have 5-6 women in your roster and stuff like that. For me, I just want that one person that I can be loyal to and love on and spoil.
Not at this age. Not at this age. I want that too, brother. I don't want a bunch.
I don't need a roster. I need that one.
First of all,
that's it.
The hardest thing about at this big age, trying to control the roster, you can't even remember half their names.
I don't got the mental capacity.
I ain't got the time. I ain't got the energy.
Money or
nothing. It's expensive out here to live multiple life stuff.
Loving a woman correctly is hard enough. Loving one is hard enough. That sacrifice that you need to deal with, that covering that you got that you're supposed to do,
I'm not
you
sharing
doing
that
it
with
correctly. You ain't got time to be doing that with a multitude of women. As a matter of fact, a multitude of women, I can't even find 5 women that's worth that for me.
Listen, I'm waiting to hear my brother. I'm waiting to hear my brother 3 the hard way. He quiet over there.
Yeah, 3 always like to be taking in notes.
Okay,
Brother Harold.
Free in love.
Is here.
Who?
Brother Harold, my boy.
Oh, he's here. Where he at? Tell him to come up. Tell him to request up. As long as he ain't cutting hair. I'm just playing.
That's what I do. Topic over here.
Huh?
The haircuts, but I ain't got none.
Yeah, right. Nah, I listen, man. And this is what I love when women need to hear from us men. We're not looking for a whole bunch of women. Men truly not. No matter how handsome the brother is, or we're not out here searching for a whole abundance of I need this. We don't need that.
That key word though, you said men.
Right.
Boys out here looking for partying and all this extra bull. Men are looking for that one.
And the sad part about it is, not all of y'all are the one. Sorry, but not sorry. Y'all always say, I'm the one. No, you're not. Because you ain't.
You're the one somebody scooped up by now.
Exactly.
Right.
That part. And you know what the sad part about it is? They don't want to be scooped up by the ones that need them. They want to be scooped up by Superman. And guess what? He ain't got no cape on.
Right.
Come on, 3.
Go back to the conversation that we had a few days ago on my live, right? About the gosh, let me pull it up here. Yeah, just about the conversation we had last, what was it? Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday, about that, man. And that be the problem, bro. It's like everybody's trying to be everybody, trying to be the right person for everybody. And that's not feasible, possible. You got to find your person and be the best person for them.
Yeah, but you got to accept the change that comes with it, though, because change is growth. And see, we be uncomfortable with change because we so used to our ways.
Right.
So change is growth. Growth is taking place in the dark. A tree grows both ways.
So let me do this.
Establish yourself first as a root. That's the most important part. You have to stand on something. You got to believe in something.
So not PR. Hardware. I see you had your hand up, brother. Come on, my brother.
Oh no, man. I think part of the problem in this dating culture is that society really pushes and focus on the narrative of what women want, right? Where us as men, we focus on what women need, right? Like the things you want. I don't want to say we don't really care about them, but that's not the emphasis, because I know the things that you want aren't always going to keep you happy. But if I'm consistent and giving you the things that you need, ideally, that should be enough to maintain your happiness. But a lot of times in this life, it's not for most women.
But it's the truth. But here's the thing, right? How many people can honestly say, and for those women in the comments, let me talk to some of y'all sisters right now. To some of y'all sisters in the comment, put a 1 if you always say what you want. Do you put your wants before your needs? And keep it a buck. If you put your wants before your needs, put a 1. If you put your needs before your wants, put a 2. I'll wait. We're gonna see the cap.
That's good. That's good.
I'm just here for the chaos.
No, because the reason why I asked that question, and 3 to Harvey made a valid point. It's easy to say that online. I put my needs before I want, because that's bogus. Because the man that you need, you skip over for the man that you want. So stop the
single time.
Yeah, and I say that, man. I say that because I'm newly in a relationship, maybe about 2 to 2.5 months in it. And me and my lady often get into I don't want to call it arguments. I like to call it healthy conversations, where I have to tell her it's respectfully, I hear what you're saying, right? But I don't really care a whole lot in this very moment of what you want, because the things that you want, or that you're telling me that you want right now, aren't conducive to where we say we're trying to take our relationship.
Well, you know what the funny part is? I'm sorry, brothers, real quick, then y'all can go. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and y'all got the floor. The funny part is when I see all these tools, they put their needs before they want. Y'all don't even know the type of man that y'all need. Ooh, yeah, y'all got it.
Not too hard on them. Not too hard on them.
Listen, y'all know me. I don't sugarcoat nothing.
The truth of the matter is, and I'm gonna just be very honest here. Most men are very comfortable being what a woman wants because it doesn't require much of you. To fulfill needs in a woman's life, that's a different kind of man. That's a different kind of mentality. It's a different kind of posture. And the truth of the matter, most men don't have that posture. Too damn
That's
lazy.
good, brother.
Too easy. So when a man says, "Oh, I want to be what a woman wants," she wants Kentucky Fried Chicken at 3:00. She wants cheesecake at 4. She want to go to the Barbados. Then she want to go to New York. Then she want to be in the bodega. Her wants is unsatiable. Our needs are always there. So be what a woman needs, not what she wants, because wants constantly changes. It's fleeting, like the feeling of love or happiness, fleeting. Be the constant in her life. I'm in there.
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah, and
This
man,
is Harold, the former man, and I just want to share my little 2 cents, man.
Better not cut you.
Okay, first of all, you got to turn them clippers off.
Oh, that fella?
Yeah. Thank you, because I like it.
That was a big one. I think I had a big old head, man. That's a big head.
For real.
Anyway, man, I met my wife 30 years ago. But before I got with her, I was in a lot of stuff. I was trying to find the right one, and man, I got married before, and man, I was tired. I was just tired, and I was asking God, Lord, I need someone that I can share my life with, that I can build my future with. And when I met her in the barbershop, and she came to me and she was like, "Do you want something to eat? I go get you something to eat." I was like, "Here you go. Here's the money." She was like, "No, I don't need your money. I'm gonna go get it for you." And I looked at that thing and I was like, "This girl just gonna go buy me something out of her money and not ask me for it." I said, "Okay, let me take it a little further." And so when it was time for us to get married, I told her everything that I did, because I wanted to give her the opportunity to say yay and nay. I don't want to marry this cat. He got a lot of stuff going on. He got too much going on. And so I told her everything. And this is it, man. Fellas, this is it. For every man that's on here, this is it. When I told her that, I said, "Babe, I did this when I wasn't here. I was over here, and I apologize, but I really love you. I'm just trying to process this relationship because I need to get out of what I'm in." And she looked at me and she said, "Baby, I don't see where you at. I see where God's taking you." And for her to see through me and the pain that I was dealing with, I was like, man, I'm gonna make sure I try to give her everything she needs. And now our relationship haven't been perfect, but it was workable. And when I wanted to leave, she didn't want to leave. And when she wanted to leave, I didn't want to leave. And that's the thing in relationships. Make sure that you guys don't leave on the same day or want to leave on the same day. And it's been 30 years, man. And if I can talk to any woman out there, a man wants to take care of you. Point blank, period. But he can't deal with the lip. He can't deal with the disrespect. You're talking about him in front of the kids, and he feels some type of way. So you wonder why you ain't getting the reaction out of him? Because you're not respecting him.
Every man needs to be respected, and every woman needs to be loved. Women, we come from you. We was in your belly for 9 months, and we trying to find the same woman that's like Big Mama, or that's like my mama, or like my whoever that woman was in your life. We're trying to find that same woman. It's not a mama's boy. I ain't talking about no mama's boy. But I need somebody who can nurture me, who can help me get to where God wants me to be. Because I'm going to try to give you everything you want. But if you ain't calling me, hey, Big Daddy, oh, yeah, I like the muscles when you pick up the groceries. Oh, I like the muscles when you cut that tree down. Man, listen, if women can learn that, they can have everything. It ain't nothing that a man would give her. And one last thing, because I heard y'all talking about, women want this and that, they want a lot, whatever. And my wife, she didn't come in there asking for a Gucci purse, or she didn't do it. And I'm being real. She didn't come in there like that. She came in there with respect and love. And like I said, we had a lot of ups and downs though, but she would always pull it through. She would always pull me in. And she got the car she wanted. She wanted a Jag. I wouldn't brought it because I'm like, man, I want to do everything I can to make her happy. And when I'm in a place of I don't know, when I'm in a not a good space and I'm making her unhappy, I said, baby, I apologize. And I'm going to do better because better is in me. And she gave me the room to grow into the man that I needed to be. And I just wanted to share that. I don't know if that helped. I just wanted to share my little 2 cents. But man, I think this is a great platform. And if women can listen to the men on this line, you can get a better result out of him. You can get it. But if you want to sit there, women want to say, man, these niggas don't know what they talk. Okay, cool. I'm a back up. I ain't gonna argue with you. I'm good over here. I got a good wife. I got a beautiful wife. I got someone who respects me. And this is what we want. We want women that respects us. In spite of all the mistakes we made, in spite of all the discomfort that we have, I still want her to respect me. And one thing about my wife, she's always respected me. She never put me out there with other women or to my people, family, like my mom. She never disrespect me in front of my mom. She never disrespect me in front of her family. If there was something that we needed to talk about, we would go into our own private space and we would discuss it. And she was showing me how to love her. Because all the women before, man, it was rough, brothers. It was rough. It was rough. But when a man finds a wife, the mother ones wasn't wives. But when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing and obtains favor from God.
But see, there we go with that. There we go with that quote. I got a little pushback with that little scripture, though. I got a little pushback with that scripture. I love it, right? They say he who finds a wife, but listen, at the end of the day, she got.
If you convicted, that's a you thing.
Listen, I'm gonna say this: if they say he who finds a wife finds a good thing, right? A good thing ain't what she is. Sometimes we find the person, we find the woman that we find the good thing, but the good thing is running from us. and going to someplace else.
Well, remember what I just said? I said she may not. The other ones that I found, they weren't good things.
Right.
So I mean,
and my other point I do want to say is this. At the end of I got mute that it's something about Clippers. Something about hearing the end make me feel like I'm going through something. No, but I do want to say this though. The reason why I have problems with the way some of these men are acting is for the simple fact is this. We give. Stop pouring into stop giving, stop trying to buy a woman's love. Then you will become that cinderfella. The moment you start trying to purchase stuff for her and thinking if I get her some, because you do have some men, I can buy a woman's love. You can't buy her love.
You can buy her attention.
That's it. And that's all you're paying for. You are paying for attention. You're not paying for that woman's love. Straight up and down. And I say that because I like to watch movies. Don't judge me.
Do you, big bro?
I was the other night, I sat up and I watched The Devil Wears Prada 2. Don't judge me.
You ain't on trial, bro.
All right.
You ain't on trial.
So at the end of the day, in that movie, it made sense because this what gave me the thought of doing what I'm doing today. This woman was with a man that she wasn't even attracted to, but as long as he was paying stuff, buying her stuff. She was like, listen, she had a whole different hotel room, didn't stay in that where he stayed at. Was doing all this stuff for her. Was about to buy a whole company for her. But when it fell down, she left him because why? Because she didn't really find him attractive. She just loved the things that, and this is the problem that we men do. We figure the only way I can get a woman is if I buy her because I have the finances. Listen, I'm gonna leave that alone. Come on, fellas.
I recently had a conversation with the young lady, right? He was like, she was telling me like we're talking, nothing serious, right? But she was letting it know like, hey, I understand this society got where men are supposed to take care of everything, this and that and the third. And she was like, listen, we're not doing that over here. If this becomes something serious, I need you to understand. We're doing this together. So if you need help with something, you have to communicate with me. I don't need you out here struggling and then you can't take care of us.
But the thing is, it's here's the thing. And if you were in a relationship, I don't care no more because I'm tired of trying to tell people marriage, whatever. If you're in a relationship and you guys are living in the same home, why is it everything got to be put? Well, the man got to do this. Listen, you guys, if you're sharing the same space, you should be sharing everything.
We go together.
That's it. We share the same space. We should be sharing everything. If I live in my place and you live in your place, that's one thing. But if we are in the same household, what is the problem with a woman helping out with the bills? And it's no problem with that. I don't understand why some people still have it. Well, he gotta make sure I need all my bills paid. If you need all your bills paid, it means you broke or you broke in.
The ones that I don't understand, right? The ones that I don't get is when you start dating for like 2-3 months and their expectation, hey, you're gonna start paying my bills. Absolutely not.
But the thing is, it's not a 50-50 thing. People got to get that it's 50-50. It's not 50-50. We are sharing the same space, regardless of the fact. So we are both contributing to this relationship and into this house. We're not splitting nothing down the middle, talking about this is what you're going to do, this is what I'm going to do. No, you come together, you have a conversation. Guess what? This is what we're going to split. This is how we're going to do this. This is how we're going to run this house.
Period. Because this is the thing. What works for one household don't work for another. And I'm tired of this narrative that people talking about, well, you got to be able to take care of everything. Listen, if that works in your house and your wife gets to do whatever she wants in her house, that's your house. But don't put what you do in your house on my house. Don't put that over here. And don't make me look bad because me and my wife want to do something different. Don't come over here breaking up a happy home over here.
Listen, you got brothers getting mad. They looking at you, yo, man, why your woman always paying for something? But guess what? Who's giving my woman money? So if I'm in a restaurant and she want to flip the bill, guess what? Flip the bill, baby, because I know what's going on in my house. You don't know what's going on in my house.
To know that if my wife want to pay for the bill that night, hey, you got it, babe. Don't worry, I got the next one.
You better believe it. And I'm gonna sit there and wipe my mouth like a king and still be the man that I am.
Like, what you talking about? Straight the hell up.
But then you have women that are question her. Why every time you go out, your man paying? They don't know what the finances. They don't even know the situation of the finances in the house. Maybe that man is bad with money. So at the end of the day, she has to handle the financial part respectfully. You know why? Because I'm that, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm that dude. I'm not good with money, and my wife knows it.
But y'all have that understanding.
Exactly, and that's the beauty of it. She understands, babe. I got to do X, Y, and Z because to avoid hiccups, to avoid us failing. Because if I fail, she fails. So to avoid us failing, this is what I'm going to do. And you got it.
You have your strong suits in the marriage, and she has her strong suits.
Exactly.
Y'all mesh them together to make this house strong together.
That's what it's all about. But people don't get it.
We are better together.
Yes.
Hold up, Donovan. You wanted to say something? I'm gonna go to my brother Morph. Morph in the building.
No, we good. I forgot what I was gonna say.
What's up, Morph? Welcome in, bro.
Hey, what's up, all the man in the panel? It's a good conversation as always, Velvet. You know.
You know how we.
But I'm feeling the fellas in the live. This is good stuff. So I'm gonna go before we move in together, because I think you guys are really touching on the relationship part. Let's talk about the part where I'm just getting to know you.
Ooh, come on, talk about it.
So my fundamental on how I see things, my fundamental responsibility as a man is a problem solver. That's my responsibility. My fundamental problem baseline for a woman is a multiplier. If that woman is not a multiplier coming in the door, she is not for me. Period. Anything I give her, she must be able to multiply. If I give her $1, she needs to turn it into $2. If I give her a steak, she needs to turn it into dinner. She has to be a multiplier, and I have to be a problem solver at the beginning. The next is there's 3 relationships. The first relationship is with your creator. The second relationship is with you. Understanding how you are as a man and being solid enough to let society say whatever they want to say about how you move, but it doesn't shake you because you know who you are as a man and you know what you bring to the table and how you want to date and move. The next relationship is with a significant other. If you don't have the first 2, you can't do the third. You have to spend enough time with yourself to understand the type of woman that you need, not the type of woman that you desire. They are 2 different women. The type of woman that you need fits you like a glove. She gets in your crevices. She fills all the gaps in your life that you cannot do. And that is the woman you pursue. That is the woman that you marry. That is the woman that you covet. All the rest of the women, they're just accessories. They're not meant to be there for a long time.
But are we creating the environment for a woman to multiply? So a lot of men be like, well, she got to be a multiplier, but you're not giving her much to multiply, and 2, you're not creating the environment for her to unlock to be that multiplier. That multiplier. So it's like, there's a lot of, so there's a both and situation. It's like a lot of men want a lot of things from women, but you don't even give her the right environment to do so. That safety, the safety and security. Right?
Say it again. Say it again, Donovan. What?
That's why I said
0 times 0 is 0 times 2.
Correct. But that's why I said the key thing that people need to catch was you have to give her something to multiply. So this is the thing, can't multiply after nothing.
Absolutely, and I get what you're saying. So this is the thing, and I say this a lot. Like, if you want a woman to follow you, men, you got to have a plan. And I'm sorry, women, if you want to find a man who has a plan, you better have a plan too. And I don't care what that plan is, right? But it better make sense. I don't want to hear like just, oh, I want to make a lot of money. I want to live in a big house. I want a nice car. Those aren't plans, those are demands. Those are wishes. Those are things that you say that you want, but you have not. Again, what are you going to do to actually
Let that man cook.
Right? So if I'm coming to you and say, hey, look, this is my plan, this is my roadmap, these are my businesses, this is what I have, and this is what my ideas are, this is where I think, this is where I want my children to do, this, all these things. And you come in and be like, ooh, I like that.
See, when I see some things, you have to be a leader for someone to follow. First of all, you got to be able to follow for me to be a leader.
Not too hard on him. Not too hard on him, brother.
All right, let me shut up. I'm going back to me.
Your leadership needs to be in execution, not talking. When a woman meets you, you should already be working on those things when she meets you. You should be able to have receipts. You should be able to prove her, hey, I'm working on this business. I got my LLC set up. I got my account set up. I got a storefront I'm looking at. I got a website built. Don't come in there with a whole bunch of talking, no receipts. That ain't no leadership. You a con man. You trying to sell her a car.
But you know what, more?
Have receipts.
But here's the thing: if you moving in that light and she don't see that, because you know what the sad part? Because if you are a leader and you moving in that light and she doesn't know how to get in line because she don't know what it really looks like for a man to lead.
That's good.
This is what I feel like it boils down to sometimes.
There's an old saying. It says talk is cheap, but it takes money to buy land.
I think I said this a week ago on the panel, bro. I said women desire, seek, pray, and look for a man that can lead, protect, provide, and give them a safe space, but then don't know how to sit in the passenger seat and be still.
I think you won't never have a problem with a woman, the right woman, sitting in the passenger seat if you're moving the way you're supposed to as a man. She will sit. I've seen some really, really strong-headed women sit their ass down when they meet the right man. And a lot of that is just you putting in a safe space, like you guys said before, where she can be like, okay, this dude does have it. This dude does have a plan. This dude does have some direction in his life. Let me sit down and watch this for a minute. There's some hard-headed ones out here that
No, there's a lot of hard-headed ones, Morpheus. But we got. I mean, to me, I say it like this: stop asking for something stop asking for things that you're not qualified for. And I'm talking about men and women. Bottom line.
That goes for men too.
That's what I'm saying. That goes for men and women. Stop asking for something that you are not qualified for. Just like if you know, I want a woman that's like this, but you're not qualified for that woman. I want a man like this, but you're not qualified for that man. And stop thinking that your quality, because a lot of your qualities ain't worth jack. Men and women.
They not up to par.
Men and women. A lot of us, listen, some of us men ain't even got our act together. But we still thinking I'm a man and I'm a masculine. I'm walking like this. No, you're not. You are walking. Some of these brothers is walking in other men's footsteps and other men's shadows because they want to be that man. I see how he treats his woman. I want to treat my woman that way. It don't work because that's his woman. I'm not going to treat my woman the way another man treats his woman because it's not fair to my woman.
That's why everybody comes in today's society. Almost everybody, not everybody, because you men seem pretty solid, but they.
No, come on, Mark. You were saying something, brother.
ain't losing.
Lost me?
A little bit. Yeah, you back, man.
Okay, here's my thing, though, y'all. If we want the woman to become a reflection of us, we can't get them everything they want. We gotta get them everything we want. How you feel about that?
Wait, say that again.
If we want our women to become a reflection of us, it's not about giving them everything they want. We got to give them everything we want.
If they can handle it.
Right.
If they can handle it. Because
you got to give it. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, I'm going to say this. That's too much weight for a woman to carry.
Yep.
And vice versa. And vice versa. It's too much weight for a human being to carry what somebody else wants. And not and this is the thing. I don't want to be a cinderfella man where I have to give her everything that she's wanting, but I'm not getting anything in return. I'm not getting no love. I'm not appreciated. None of that stuff. But
no, I didn't say give her everything she wants. I said give her everything you want from a woman. Give it to her. If she wants to be, you want her to become a reflection of you. That's how you got to operate. It's hard, but it's life. The whole common foundation is LOVE.
But don't that take away from us though?
No, we give them everything that we want. So what we expect from her, we give it to her. That's what I'm saying.
That makes sense.
Yeah, what we expect from her, we give it to her. If you don't want her to be out all night, don't you be out all night. If you don't want her gossiping, don't you be gossiping. You give her everything in order for her to become a reflection of you.
Yeah.
But why would you?
Okay, I see what he's saying.
I get what he's saying. No, and that makes so much sense. That makes a lot of sense. And that's something that we should all try. To be that would, man, bro. You done. See, each one teach one. That's iron right there, baby. Listen.
See, that's the leadership part that you're talking about.
Here's what we're doing here, y'all. We cannot become conformed to this world. The language would change, people would change, but that word would never change. We have to continually be the salt of this world. The world speaks of what's good is bad, what's bad is good. No, we can't be conformed by that anymore. We have to stand on LOVE, and that comes with a lot of responsibility.
But the only thing, Mark, I will say this. I like what you said, right? It can work, and I believe that. But then sometimes women be like, why do you want me to be like you? Why you want me to give you everything that you want? Hey.
No,
I'm not giving you everything that I want. I'm just showing you, I'm giving you things that I need. I don't want to give, the thing is we got to stop trying to get, I want, this is what I want. That word want needs to leave our vocabulary if you're in your marriage or relationship.
My thing is we don't have the conversation with them about it. Not where judgment comes in.
Oh yeah.
We don't do that.
Yeah.
We work off action.
Of course. And the thing with us men is a lot of times we always feel when our woman is talking to us or at us, most of the time we don't feel like she's talking to us. We feel like she's talking at us, and now we put our back against the wall, and now we got to be quiet.
A lot of times they be talking against the things that we lack that we don't see.
But you have to be okay. So my opinion, the problem is we as us as men, when we grow up as boys, we're not as communicative as women are, right? So when you get into a relationship,
what year is that?
Well, I'm just saying that I'm basing it off society, right? Society tells boys to boys don't cry, boys don't talk about their feelings, boys don't, like we were just joking about the movie that Velvet was watching, right? So, but you have to, as in a relationship, you have to be the leader by communicating from the beginning. From the first date, when we get on the phone and we start talking, you have to be communicative from the beginning. Here's the type of person I am. Here's what I expect. Here's how I move. Here's how I see the world. Here's my opinion on things. And show her what type of man you are and how you move. And that gives her the opening to communicate back to you. You can't ask for something from someone when you're not willing to give it first, in my opinion.
No, and that's a valid opinion. It is very valid. It is.
One of my good friends, he's been married to his wife for 30 plus years now, and he said something to me last week that kind of hit different to me. He said that you need. It may have been last week, or I might have said it last week, but he said you got to, and don't kill me for how I say it. But you got to kind of treat your relationship like an ATM machine or like a bank. You're gonna you withdraw all the time, but when you deposit into your spouse and you keep depositing and depositing and depositing and pouring, that one moment that when you need to deposit something, your spouse is gonna be able to support you without having to worry about where she getting it from, because you done poured into her for the last I don't know how many years, to where you can have those moments and you can have those moments of vulnerability. Because like Morph said, we've been conditioned as men to not talk, feel, or show emotion. But when you have that one person that allows you to talk, show, and feel your emotions and feel vulnerable with her, you're not going to be scared to do it.
That's based on your source, though.
I'm saying, okay, based off of my circumstances, I've been taught not to show, talk, or feel emotions. It wasn't up to 3-4 years ago that I've been able to be like, you know what, bump this. My emotions, my feelings are just as valid as hers. So why can't I voice mine out? Why can't I talk about mine without feeling like it's going to be weaponized later? I can care less now anymore. But as a child, again, in my upbringing, I'm not speaking for everybody else, but in my upbringing, it was conditioned to not talk about your feelings, not show your feelings, and not put them out there for people to see. You stuff it down and move on.
So you thought down was normal then?
You thought what?
Is that what you're telling me? You thought down was normal?
Down? You said down?
Yeah. That's operating out of your lower self. That's down.
Again.
You gotta base your life on your source.
I'm not talking about now. I'm not that person anymore. I'm saying when I was a kid, especially because I grew up in a single household with a single mother without a male figure in the house, I didn't know nothing else. And my mom was a strong, stubborn Puerto Rican woman that did not show her emotions.
When you grow up without a male figure in your house, again, based on your source, though. Okay, that's not hindering you. That's telling you who not to be.
And I'm that now, but again, it took time to get here, though. It took healing. It took therapy. It took understanding.
That's growth. That's growth, bro. It was dark before it was light.
I want black men to take accountability of their own emancipation and freedom. When you were raised as a child, like I said earlier, you were indoctrinated. You were led a certain way. But just like we've got all those good things that we were taught, when you became a certain age, you decided to do what you want to do. I'm not giving passes to men that chose to be willingly deficient in their masculinity and personal development. If you didn't have a father, I understand that. Not talking about PR, but I'm talking about in general, because a lot of black men use that crutch. Well, I didn't have a dad. So what? You didn't know how to make money, but you found out. You're a man. You're a leader. Figure it out. Like, that's manhood, and it shouldn't take you till 40 or 50 years old to figure this stuff out. Because look at the damage that you cause the women, your children, and everybody else just because you out of order. Black men cannot afford to be out of order no more. There's no excuse for that. And in regards to somebody said something about filling your cup, and I know everybody doesn't believe in God, but what I've known in my life is the only time I've ever felt like I was emptying my cup was when I was out of alignment. When I was under the source. When I'm connected to the source, my cup is never empty. So when I'm operating in purpose, I never get tired. I never feel weary. I never feel like I'm being taken advantage of or anything else like that, because I'm connected to the source. I'm doing things for the right reasons. When you feel depleted, I don't need no woman to fill my cup. My cup is already filled. Whatever she do is extra, because I'm going to be what I'm going to be regardless of her. That's the stability that a man brings to a woman's life. She can bet that he's always going to be where he needs to be, because it's based on his integrity and his character. It has nothing to do with whether she does this or whatever else. So if your cup is empty, you need to ask yourself why. You're out of alignment, and you're not connected to the source. I'll land there.
We better go ahead, Top. You better talk that talk, Top.
The piggy up what Mark said.
That's right.
So you're right. The evidence is there. So like for me, right? I didn't have a father growing up, but that don't change the fact that I'm a full-time father. That I have a 12-year-old daughter that I have to take care of every single day by myself. I didn't have a father to show me how to be a good father, but you know what I am? I'm a damn good father. You know why? Because my child don't want, don't need, don't have to ask for nothing, because I work my ass off. to make sure that she knows who her daddy is and that she is loved every single day.
Let me say something to your brother. Let me say something real quick, Mark.
Why get mad at a father not being there?
No. Hold on, fellas. Real talk. Let me get my thought out.
Hey, you're right, brother. You shouldn't get mad at your father.
No. It's not about getting mad at fathers. What we have to understand is this. This is where we lose ourselves as black men. Number one, if you was raised by a single mother, respect that woman for doing her job.
1,000%.
Number one. Number two is this. We can't say I didn't have my father growing up, but there were still men in my life that molded me and kind of helped me and guide me to help me become the man that I want to be. There are still men like brothers. You got barbers. You had your next door neighbor. There were men that were still valid in your life. Exactly. So there were still men.
Representation everywhere.
Come on, Donovan. Come on, brother.
So real quick. So I talk about a lot of the things that we can control and things we can't control, right? And I call them your determining factors and your contributing factors. Your determining factors are what the things are, right? I'm black. My mom, I was raised by my mom. My dad wasn't there. All those things, right? Your contributing factors are what you make it mean about you. And the thing is, you gotta. This is where your emotional intelligence comes into place, and understands that regardless of all the situations that I've gone through, and regardless of what my circumstances were, they weren't dictated by my choices. That they are what they are. They're not going to change. But what I make them mean about me is what I have control over, right? So again, my mom wasn't there. My dad wasn't there. And truly, if we believe in God and understand that God does not make mistakes, right? We understand that God gives us things that have happened to us, didn't necessarily happen to us, they happened for us. Because what I've learned in getting to know my mother and my father, that I would have hated to be anything like them because they're different in how I parent. My situation made me a better parent to my children. Because I knew what it felt like not to have a child, not to have a father there, right? Not to have a mother there. So I looked for other options to change. So similar to what Top was saying, this is the part that you have control over. Your circumstances and where you came from and how it happened and all the other crap that we talk about are not in your control. But what you ought to understand is that if God doesn't make mistakes, and we truly believe that, the things that they don't happen to us, they happen for us, right? And I always look at it this way. The situations that you go through are either a blessing, a lesson, or a testing for you. Because they will mold you to turn you into the person you need to be. But if you look at yourself as a victim, then all you're going to be is a victim. And if you look at yourself as a victim, all you're going to create are more victims.
Come on, brother.
But if you
Come on, brother.
Look at the situation and understand that it is what it is, I can't change it. I can't control it. I had no say-so in it. It just is. And I understand it, but I'm not going to let it prohibit me from being a better person, a better father, a new husband, a different husband, a better man. Those are things that have happened to us. And guess what? If you listen to everybody on this panel and everybody that you ever meet, when you have discussions with them, we all got a story. And the story is real and near and dear and to us. But guess what? It's our story. The thing is about your story is that your story, the way it begins, doesn't mean it has to end that way. You have control over your story. You have control over the things that you do from that point forward. Once you turn a certain age where you can go off and make your own decisions, that's when you are now you control the controller. Now you're responsible for those things. I can't say, you know what, it's no longer your mom's fault. It's no longer your dad's fault. It's no longer all the situations that have happened. I was poor. I was this. I was that. Guess what? So were majority of people.
You know what, Donovan? You know what that sounds like to me, though?
It doesn't dictate who you want to be, and it doesn't necessarily say who you are. That is what you went through to get to this point. Because the thing is, and if you even look back and try to change one thing about your past, people don't realize this. If you try to change one thing about your past, it can change everything about your future.
I wouldn't change anything from my past.
And that's the thing, bro. It's very similar to this because I would always go back and say, you know what, I would love to say I wish I would have stayed in Oklahoma, right? When I was going to school out there playing ball. I wish I would have stayed in Oklahoma. But then I look back and I'm like, man, if I did, I wouldn't have met my son's mother. I wouldn't have had my son. I wouldn't have gotten married. I wouldn't have had my daughter. Like Those people.
Do I hate some of the things that happened in the past? Of course.
No, I don't hate nothing that happened.
Frustrated at some of the things that happened in the past? 1,000%. But
No.
I am who I am now because of the last 39 years.
That's it.
Listen, everything I've done with Jimmy.
You're still valuable. You're still valuable.
About that past, that version of me may not have survived. That
Nah,
version of me may not even
bro.
be here. This is the version of me that's here. This is the version of me that's living. This is the version of me that's going to make change.
I'll think about when I was growing up. My father was in my life till about when I was 15. And my grandfather was also in my life, who was a pastor. My father was a street dude, you know, and I can remember him taking me over to his girlfriend's houses. And I'm with the daughters, he with the mother, and I'm like, something's not right. Something's not right, because my grandfather don't do this. And I had to really, I had to fight through some things. I had to fight my daddy's devils. And a lot of us, we are fighting our daddies and our mothers' devils. But we can overcome. And just like the brother just said, listen, the people in the barbershop, the people at the store, the guys at the store, they help you shape you into the man that you need to be. And I'm so appreciative to all the men that's been in my life because they corrected some things that I was doing that wasn't right. And so, man, listen, this is really good, and I appreciate y'all allowing me to come on, but I got to go. But I love y'all, man, and let's keep going, man.
This is what we do. If I'm not doing it, we got Donovan doing it. If Donovan's not doing it, you got brother Stop. If Stop is not doing it, D Awesome. All these brothers up here, we doing something. But I do want to say this real quick, and I'm gonna go to you, Top, because I seen your hand up. Here's the thing that we gotta understand. We gotta stop making the excuses of trying to have somebody write our story. Because we're so many times, and this is what I call the blame game, where we're having somebody else writing our story. The only person that can write my story is me. Period. Because it's my story. And I'm going to tell it the way it needs to be told, not the way somebody else is going to tell it. Because sometimes we as men, we have this thing where we want to keep blaming society and blaming everything on our behaviors and the things that we're doing. My life was my life. Bottom line. Hold on, somebody got some background noise.
Might sound like Darth Vader.
Sound like they doing something, man.
My thing is this. My life is my life. Do I have any regrets for anything that I've done in my life? No. The reason why I don't have no regrets is because these are all the choices that I choose to do in the choices that I made in my life to get to where I'm at right now. Everything I've done was a choice. I decided to do something, whether it was good or bad, but in my mindset, it was good for me to do at that moment. Bottom line. So can't nobody sit there and tell me what I was doing was wrong. Oh, you wrong because you did that. You wrong because you was out there doing X, Y, and Z. That was the choice that I made because I wanted to do it, bottom line. And this is what we got to get to in our minds, especially as men. I'm not going to sit here and blame. I can't blame D Awesome for him being awesome. I can't blame Donovan for him being Donovan. I can't blame none of your brothers for anything that y'all have done in your lives because everything that we have made was the sound decision to get us where we are right now. That's what it boils down to. So to have regrets, no, I don't need regrets. Because that means I really didn't like what I was doing. I don't have no regrets. I enjoyed everything that I've done to get to the point where I'm at right now. And I'm enjoying life every day. Regardless of the fact of what the day may brings. I said it yesterday. I'm going to start living my life. When I wake up today is a new day. Guess what? I'm going to enjoy it to the fullest because I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring or if I'm going to see tomorrow. So guess what I'm going to do today? I'm going to live and forget about everything that happened back then. Because yesterday, I can't fix yesterday's problem. Yesterday's problem was yesterday's problem. Yesterday is gone. It's a whole new day. So if you got problems, create some new problems or get better solutions. What's up, guy? Top, you got the floor. What's up, Stopper? You in the building? Come on, brother.
Shout out to Stopper. What's going on, bro? Be well. So I'm gonna just keep it real. Most of us don't want no help. Keep it real. is comfortable being in your victimhood, you don't want no help for real. You don't go to men that are better than you and ask them to help you. Like Donovan be on here all the time, and he be having his rooms and stuff like that. I'm not sure many men run to him and say, "Hey, yo, help me get where you at." You got too much pride. You don't want to be. You hear men? I don't want to be vulnerable. Leaders are vulnerable. Leaders, if you want to be a leader, the women or whomever got to see what's over there to see if that they can follow up under your leadership. You can't be. That's like being in a boxing match, and you covered up all the whole round getting punched on because you're trying to protect yourself. You're not gonna win no fight like that. And so a lot of men are professional victims, emotional toddlers. You're not where you're supposed to be. You don't know your identity, and this is why you feel like you can't be vulnerable because somebody gonna weaponize something against you. I was homeless from 17 to 19 years old. Can't nobody weaponize that against me. I done did all kind of dirt. I've probably been like one of the worst kind of men alive. Can't nobody come behind me and say nothing about. I done dealt with that. I done grew from that. I accepted that was my choices, and I'm better from that. You can't weaponize me against me. I'm healed, and this is the problem where a lot of men. Oh, I can't tell her this, then the third, because she's going to throw it in my face. Or I can't show her this, then the third. You're a coward. Because be who you are, whatever that is, whatever it is. I ain't never heard a man come on social audio talking about he was broke. I ain't never heard a man to come on social audio talking about his peen don't work how it should. I ain't never heard a man talk about the truth of himself. None, because most men show up all perfect, they all got it together, and 90% of them is all liars. So you can't really get that blessing, you can't get that healing, you can't get the help when you walking around with a mask on. Take the fucking mask off. Take it off. I want to men on this panel. Take it off.
Come on,
you can't get where you're supposed to be until you can be real with yourself. I'll land there.
Let me say this, and I love. First of all, I love your passion, brother. Real talk. And here's the thing that we got to understand as men. Number one, that word, brother. I can't stand it sometimes. But guess what? At the end of the day, it's hard. You're right. Number one, men have an ego problem when it comes to other men. To be able to go to another brother and truly ask for help. But guess what? If I call you my brother, if I say that you're my man, yo, this is my brother, I should be able to go to him in confidence without feeling embarrassed. I can go to Donovan right now. Yo, Donovan, look, I need help writing. I need help with this. Yo, stop it. I need help with my prayer life. I need help with scripture reading. You know what I'm saying? You're awesome. I need help in the gym. I need help. Me as a man, I'm going to do that because guess what? Because I put trust in these men. That they're gonna fulfill that without even having to be like, you know what, yo, Velvet came to me and asked for something. Yo, that boy crazy. You know, Then that means, guess what? That means that you're not genuine with who you are, who you say you are. See, the thing I take very seriously is brotherhood. For me, I take that very serious. I don't take it lightly because number one, this is something that black men we truly don't have. We say that we do what we don't. So when it comes to times like this, when it comes to panels like this, when it comes to panels that Donovan holds, where we have men with men being men, I take that very seriously. I'm not going to sit here and call you my brother and pretend that you're not. Because if that's the case, then you need to tell me straight up, yo, I rock with you, Velvet, but I don't see you as my brother. I see you as like you're cool. I respect you more. And this is the thing with us men. We got to learn how to have true respect and true love for each other as black men. Because we all we got. We ain't got nobody else. We are all we have out here. What we doing right now, we are bringing more and more men together. And what we're trying to show our sisters, not black women, but our sisters, how men can unify so they can see that, listen, there are some real black men out there that know how to get together and can hold it down. This is what is needed. This is what our community needs. We don't need the brothers on the corner, yo, what's up, shorty? We need to show how men truly treat women, how we really talk about women, and how women can get a better understanding of how some men really are. We're going to give you the good part, we're going to give you the bad part, but you're going to get this work. And this is what we're here to do. We not. I told people before, if I'm gonna play TikTok, I'm gonna play games. I'm not. I don't need to be here. I don't need to waste 2 or 3 hours out of my morning. I don't. I got other things to do. I can do other things. But I choose to pick certain days to come on the live to say the things that need to be said. I'm not here all day like some people, 24 hours a day. All you see them is on TikTok every doggone day, doing nothing. I won't sit here and repeat and go to another man's live and then try to run the same topic that the next man ran. That's not me. That's not brotherhood. Listen, I love y'all, man. Real talk. And I don't take that word lightly neither. I don't throw my love around because not everybody can get it. And not every man is not deserving of your love. And I'm talking from brother to brother.
That's real talk, bro.
That's real talk.
We fight each other so much, man. I think about like it bothers my spirit that we as men, we fight each other so much where we can't even collab. I'm glad with the men that I'm collaborating with right now. I told him one thing in the chat, and automatically, yo, I got you. I'm gonna help you. This, that, and the third. I ain't asked for it, but the brother said, I got you. That's love. He didn't have to do that. He ain't gotta come out his way to do nothing. But he's like, you know what? Get with this person. I'm gonna get with them. We're gonna work with you. I'm gonna show you how to do this. I'm gonna help you do that. And I was being honest with him about me. Like, yo, when it comes to picking up a pen and a piece of paper, all I see is a pen and a piece of paper. I could have a billion thoughts in my mind, but can't put them on paper. But I was man enough to tell my brother that because I trust him. The beauty of it is when you find true, authentic men that you can truly trust, and I mean really trust, you will be vulnerable with these brothers. You will open up. You will let go. You will not have no shame. This is what real black men's love truly is. Not the fakeness, not the phony. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you just to get what I want to get from you. I love being around you, but I truly don't love you. You got two types. The same way men treat women. I love this woman, but there's some women I love, but there's some women I just love to be around. They're gonna keep letting me talk, or they're gonna stop me. Y'all better stop me.
You cooking, brother. What we supposed to do?
Shout out to Shopper. You cooking today, bro.
Nah, man. It's I hold a lot in. And y'all got me tearing up right now, man. Y'all man, listen. Look, man, I hold a lot in, you know, and my wife, she stops me from saying a lot of things. My sister, you know, my wife stops me a lot. Some of the sisters on here, they stop me. Nah, Velvet, don't do that. You're going too far. But I always go too far because I've always taken everything too far because that's who I am. I don't like holding nothing back because I don't like holding it in. It bothers me to hold it in. But it also bothers me with being a black man trying to produce something, being a black man trying to stay positive. And you got brothers that claiming that they positive, but they doing negative stuff. Like I said before, I'm a man. If I feel that you hurt me, if I feel that you done something to me, I'm gonna call you out on your shit. Excuse me, but I'm sorry.
Don't you ever apologize.
No, what I'm saying is this. I apologize for profanity.
I know what you're saying. I'm just messing with you.
Come on, stop it. Come on, stop it.
Good morning, brothers, and good morning to everybody within the sound of my voice. What you just talked about is an ego flying high, not have to apologize to the others who cannot fit to reach the heights of an eagle. All right, let me bring it. If I'm going too far, that means you need to catch up. It doesn't mean for me not to slow down for you to catch up. You need to catch up. This here thing that asked me what to do on this big time.
You breaking up. Stop.
Hey, your internet is in and out, bro.
Stop it. You breaking up a little bit, brother.
Yeah, you're breaking, bro.
Yeah. Let me move around. Y'all go ahead, continue on.
I'm pretty sure Stopper was going to talk about how, again, like, so I really want women to understand this is like, even though y'all say it's hard to find, a good man, it's hard to find somebody that you can call your brother for real. And that's what we're saying as well, right? So, but also understand this is that when you start to hang around good men, you start to attract good men. And then you know how to weed the ones out, right? That are there for themselves. And I think the difference between a lot of the guys on this panel is that the we is not bigger than the me, right? I have a lot of things going on, but I want to share these things with my brothers, right? I want to share these things because because again, it's about being a it's about being a flame, right? And understanding that when wind hits a flame, it can do one of two things. It can blow it out, or it can make it bigger. And the ones I want to hang around with is to make my flame bigger. And I want to ignite the flame in them. So I'm truly understanding, like I operate my life based off of the framework of the law of the farm. And and as crazy as it is, I'm not a biblical person, but it is truly biblical. And it came to me and I've been pushing it and I've been living by it. I put it in my business. I put it in my book. I put it in my life. I truly understand that what I am building is not for me. Law of the farm is looking at the 4 pillars: the seasons, the seed, the sow, and the sacrifice. Everything requires a season. Everything has to go through a season. You got to go through a winter. You got to go through a spring. You got to go through a summer and a fall and a harvest, right? You have to be intentional in what you plant, because what you plant will grow. You will reap what you sow, period. And understand that what you grow is not for you. It's not meant for you. What you grow is for others. So truly understanding that, that when you are building something, when you're able to pull the me away from it and start talking in we and the impact that it will potentially have on others and the change that will come from that, that's bigger than anything that I can grow individually. And I understand that. That's why I look for collaboration. In 2023, I think it was, I made a declaration. And I put it out there and I said, I wanted to create partnership and collaboration. And ever since then, I've partnered with many people and collaborated with many people on a lot of big things. A lot of them I don't even talk about. A lot of them y'all don't know about. But I promise you, it's bigger than anybody that's probably talking on these apps. Because I don't care about the flash. I don't care about none of that. I want to have the impact, y'all. The impact to brothers that look like me, the impact to kids that grew up like me. That's to me that's the biggest gift I can get. And a lot of people don't understand that, because a lot of people are looking at the me as opposed to the we. They're looking at the I as opposed to the us. And the same thing goes for relationships that you build. If a woman is coming into my space and she talking about what I and me, you are not for me, man. I need somebody who is about the us and the we. That's it.
That's why I appreciate y'all, man. Like I say that I know that the bond that we are creating is crazy, because I know it's a bond, because the beauty of it is, like I said, when you go live, right? I always tell you, I be at work. I'll be at work and it still be like, you know what? My brother, I gotta. It's the support that we have for each other. That's what makes me. I'm not gonna say excited, but that's what makes me feel like, yo, I got some genuine brothers that I can go, regardless of the fact. When I need support, I know I can call them, yo, I need you right now. I need to talk to you about something. I need to lay something on you, man. And the beauty of it is we pour into each other, like we poured into Stopper this morning. He came in, yo, this what happened, boom, boom, boom. We came up with solutions real quick because that's what we do. That's what men do for other men. That's that my brother's keeper. Forget about the brotherhood. Am I truly my brother's keeper? Can I hold him down when he needs to be held? When a brother needs a shoulder to cry on, can I be that brother's shoulder? Sometimes men, we just need a hug from other brothers. And I know it may sound a little warm, but it's the truth. Yo, bro, come here, man. Let me embrace you. It's okay. It's not taking nothing from your masculine. We got to get out of this ego thing where we're thinking, well, you know, I'm better than him. You know, I don't need this. I don't need that. Just like Top said, I'm not better than none of y'all. I am who I am. Do I appreciate each and every one of y'all? Hell to the yeah. Hell to the yeah. Because I'm learning something from each and every one of y'all on a daily basis. That's why I'm glad that we're doing what we're doing. That's why I'm glad that God has put us in our lives for a reason. This ain't no season. There's a reason. I know he did it for me. I don't know about anybody else, but I know he moved me from one place to put me into another place where I can grow better. Because I said to myself, oh, I'm done here. I'm going back to me. He said, nah, you can go back to you, but I'm going to add something better. I'm going to add something where you can be you, but at the same time, I'm gonna give you some other pieces. So I'm gonna put this puzzle together this time because you put yours together and it didn't work. Sometimes we do things that we think is God's doing, and it's really us, and realize that it was a mess. So I just had to sit back and obey and listen. And guess who walked into my life? Donovan walked in my life. I ain't know who he was. He walked in my life. Stopper walked into my life. I ain't know who these brothers were. I'm like, hold up, who these cats?
Quality walked into your life.
There you go. PR walked into my life. Top walked into my life. Morpheus been in my life. AC walked into my, like you said, like brothers just came walking. He said, I'm going to bring them to you, but I'm also going to bring you to them. And this is what?
Week 4? This week 4 we've been doing it? Week 3, week 4?
This week 4. Listen, this is awesome. This week 4, week 3. Might be week 4. Can't remember.
Maybe it's week 4. Either way, I lost track.
Either way, yeah. We've been doing this for 4 weeks straight. A whole month.
And it just keeps better. It keeps getting better every week. The next week just keeps getting better than the last one.
And I'm not going to lie. I piggyback off of Donovan. Real talk. First of all, I'm going to tell you why I love D. And I'm going to tell you, I got to give Donovan your flowers. You know why I give you your flowers? First of all, I like the Yankee hat. That's number one. I'm going to let Stop a rock. But let me go back to Brother Donovan. The reason why I give Donovan his flower because Donovan would text me, hit me with these videos, and I'd be like, damn. And I'd be like, I don't want to watch them, but it's so cool. I got to watch them. Then I'd be like, yo, man, he's like, it's my algorithm. But it'd be funny because I need them. I'd be texting like, yo, this is crazy. Yo, this is wild. Yo, can I use this? Y'all want to talk? And the thing of beauty of it is I can go to him and be like, yo, can I run this? Yo, go ahead. I got so many. Bless him. Stopper. I go to Stopper. I get holy real quick. The heavens opened up. Shout out to my brother Stopper. I can't go on it. I got to go on it.
Top gets him too. Top be like, thumbs up.
I mean, no, I appreciate them. It's just that, like, I be in motion, and it's like I want to make sure that I acknowledge that I got it. It is a blessing, man. So thank you.
Like when I walk in Stoppers Live, it'd be like hallelujah. I'd be like, all right, here we go. I get my prayer on. I feel spiritual. I feel good. Thank you.
Fresh linens.
Yeah.
Fresh linens in there. It's all white.
And then I go to Awesome Live like last night. Brother was like, I came home. I'm like, yo, man, I'm tired. I was trying to watch something. He said, yo, I got you. Just sit back. He playing music. And he's like, yo, my playlist is long. Bro, I was like, this is going to put me to sleep. And sure enough, I had to go upstairs like, wait. When I'm not doing the sleeping in the man cave, I got to go upstairs. I had to go upstairs. But it was, but what I'm saying is we have the thing where us men, true genuine men, where we see ourselves as genuine friends and look at ourselves as genuine brothers, where we can reach out to each other and have a laugh, because sometimes it's needed. You never know. Sometimes I could be having a jacked up day, and that one text from Donovan will make me laugh, and it'll change my perspective. Or I'll be at work and I can breeze through Stoppers Live and I hear him speaking on the word and I hear the word and I need that. You know what I'm saying? It's feeding each other. Because sometimes we all need something that's going to feed our spirit, feed our souls, especially coming from another brother. Those are just my thoughts. Let me shut up because I'm getting thirsty. So y'all got it. Come on, Stopper, because I know you want to say something. And hopefully you ain't parked by McDonald's.
Stop it.
You got that Dollar General Wi-Fi.
You see the attacks? You see the attacks?
Man, I'm telling you, man, the attack is real, bro. First and foremost, thank you, brothers, for backing me up this morning, because I only know how to be transparent. Okay, these last few weeks, Donovan knows it. I've really gone this close to shutting this tickety-tack down.
I know.
Straight up.
I walked you off the ledge too the other week.
Because I'm a person, my patience is really thin. And that's why I keep telling people. So I lead with my flaws. I lead in transparency. When I hear brothers talk a certain way, to me, it just pierced my skin and in my ear. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not listening to you. Because if you are a leader, the buck stops with you, right? You'll never hear me say, hey, man, my ex-wife was this, that, and that. No. I take blame for it. I take the blame for it because I knew who she was. And if I didn't know who she was, I should still take the blame because I wasn't connected to him, to where he directed my path, right? So if you are a man, you're supposed to be connected. You are the branch. You're supposed to be connected to the Lord. But the majority of us aren't. The majority of us are not. Simple. Period. What's up, brother? We were on the live today, and people have been watching, as you all know. It was a workout. It was a workout live. D was in there. You just left, Velvet. It was a workout live. And I was getting my children right to set out to send them to camp so I could go on plantation. A person says, well, you know what? It says Kingdom Journey, and you guys are sending insult to each other. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? You're giving me a conclusion. I need you to define what you're saying. We love to say things, but we don't know what things mean. But wait. Then we say, oh, I feel. Okay. I guarantee you she sat through. She didn't feel the same way she started. So that's what we have to be mindful of, our feelings. And before I continue on, I first would like to apologize because last night we were on a live and my flesh got the best of me. I went on, I got frustrated, I was annoyed, etc. And my tone and my projection was off. I was in the wrong. I don't ever want to come and give a justification for the way I acted. I apologize because it was not acceptable. The way I was speaking, what I was saying was off. It was wrong because I got frustrated. I became emotional in a sense. It was in passion. Thank God it wasn't disrespectful. Because a lot of us, we'll be disrespectful. We'll call it passion, or we're trying to mask it as passion. A lot of us will be so emotional, be like, oh, no, I'm just passionate. No, you're not. No, you're not. And I identified those things overnight in myself. As I got up this morning, I couldn't even get up because I had to pray about it. And I'm like, yo. And in my feelings, in my flesh, I was like, you know what, man, screw TikTok. That was the first time really I was like, man, screw TikTok. You know, I'm going to be off for about a month, maybe come back. But no, I was convicted that no, but you need to go up there. It is Friday morning. You need to get that workout going, and you need to apologize to everybody who heard you within the sound of your voice that you were wrong. Because pride will have you think that you know better. Pride will make you feel like, yo, I don't owe these people nothing. Pride will make you say, well, man, you know what? If they don't like you, they ain't got to come back. Pride is one of the tools that the enemy uses to detour us. But you know what? We like to say, oh, man, that's how I feel. It's my stuff. That's what I do. That's who I am. No, the who you are today, you're supposed to progress to something better tomorrow, next week, next month, etc. Fill in the blank. But we as men, a lot of us, the male ego is so fragile that we are not open when somebody says something. So I was in Dallas. Yeah, Donovan, I'm going to pull up. I called him up. I'm like, yo, XYZ, man, this is what I'm thinking about doing. He's like, man, what you talking about? Go ahead and do this. That doesn't make you a this. That doesn't make you a that. And I was like, you know what, bro? You are right. You are right. And he knows what I'm talking about. And he said, bro, nah, you good, man. You just doing what, you know. Nah, that's not you misinterpreting that. You should do this. You should do that. And I was like, you know what? You are 100% correct. If I call Velvet, if I call D, it's got to be like, yo, you know what, man? This is what I'm thinking. Now, they supposed to look at it. I'm not looking for yes, man. Neither am I looking for somebody just to be in the opposition, just to be different. Because a lot of us, you know, we like to sound bite low. I'm going to have a different perspective so people can see like, oh, I'm different. No. Because now you're doing it with the wrong heart, with the wrong mindset. If I tell Velvet, yo, son, you know, XYZ, come on, man. You know, I forgot what I be saying, man. No, a lot of us, we like to pretend that we are in opposition just so we can get the sound bite. Just because I know something means right, but you know what? Let me try to appear to the other folk and trying to sound intelligent, trying to sound like educated, trying to be like, you know, I'm different. Y'all look at me. Hi, guys. Look at me. I have the new Jordan.
Hi. Oh my gosh.
Hey guys, I have a Gucci shirt on. Oh my God. No, man, stop with all the fluff, man. And you know what? I was just about to boast, but I ain't gonna do that. We are above that. And what I was saying before, you were talking, Velvet, man, you hit me good, bro. And that's why I was like, I'm sick of you because a lot of things you say sound like me saying it with a crazy accent.
Yeah, well, first of all, you stuck with me. And deal with it.
No lies detected.
Deal with it.
Hey, the 4 horsemen, baby, the 4 horsemen. What? You see, that's why I don't deal with y'all light-skinned dudes, man. That's why I don't deal with y'all light-skinned dudes, man. I'm sick of y'all.
Not too much.
And look, they all in the line. They all in alignment.
We're not gonna do too much.
They're all in alignment. All the chocolate brothers on the bottom.
You know you white. Whoa. Hey, you Donovan shade.
Ooh.
Hey man, I thought we was all this.
I sounds like somebody upset.
I thought we was too. D, you know, I thought we.
I thought we was all this. Donovan is not a color.
He does not identify as a color.
Him is clear.
Yo, that's crazy.
It's clear.
Yo, could you imagine, like, I do not identify as a color.
Real diabolical.
Hey, give me a full circle.
Hey, listen, if I had feelings, they would be hurt.
Yo, come on, AC.
But you know something, man? Hey, I'll never forget this day. This is over 20 plus years ago. I had my good friend, right? a couple of us, man, we went out to Fort Lauderdale Beach, and we didn't have it in mind to go and meet women, right? It was just us brothers with a football, armed with a football. We were like children, just throwing the football back and forth to each other and diving into the ocean. Why did I bring that back? Oftentimes when the four of us are just chilling, or it could be 2 or 3 of us, right? Or all of us together, it takes me back to that youth mindset because we need that. It is imperative that we keep that going on because the stress, the level, we all are adults. I can't tell y'all 3 how to speak, but I could try my best to make y'all laugh. I could try my best to alleviate some of the stress that each and every one of us go through because we're parents at the end of the day. We have careers, we have jobs, right? And then we have the everyday life nonsense that we have to live through. But then when do we get the chance to be kids again? Because you are once a man, twice a child. Once a man, twice a child. When do we go ahead on and we say, you know what, man, let's just chill? Even if we're quoting like movie stuff, or we just acting all done in good morals and character. Everybody want to come off as tough. Whoever's been to war whoever's been to war seeks peace. If you've ever been to war, you don't look for it, man. You're looking for peace. Am I lying, PR?
You is not lying, young man, because I ain't trying to go back. Not on purpose.
I choose violence.
That's a different kind of violence.
You choose violence every day, V.
That's a different kind of violence that you're trying to pull out.
I'm liking that hat too. I'm liking that fit right there.
Yeah, you see,
that fitted?
Yeah, you see.
Snap back.
Come on, baby.
Oh,
but you don't see.
Don't play with that man. Don't play with that man.
You don't see the stat. You don't see that. What's that? You don't see the Empire State Building?
I got a little snap back. I told you.
Melvin out here making a statement.
You can't wear them fitted down here, bro. You can't wear them fitted.
We don't do the fitteds in Philly and snap back all day. We used to do that when I was coming up.
You know why we can't do it though? Top down here, man. It's so hot, bro. The fitted is so hot.
No, you just gotta have.
I didn't realize that.
You just gotta have a cool head, man. Listen, I wear fitteds in all weather, baby.
Let them know, Melvin. Let them know.
You just gotta have a cool head, baby.
It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
It's like 90 degrees the barrels every day. What you talking about, cool head?
Listen, that's what but you fitted. But see, the sad part of here's the thing. It could be 90 degrees, but the fitted keep you cool though. Yeah, I mean, and then you ain't gotta have. Then you gotta have one of these. This is what also works.
I would say that's right. Hey, the fitted, it's a one and done, right? But like when you have hair, you got to make adjustments at time, So you need to snap back when you got hair.
Wait a minute, you're doing too much there, D. Calm down.
Only telling the
calm down. You're doing too much.
Hey, the gospel.
I'm gonna show you gospel. You real close. Remember that. Real close.
No, sir.
Right now. I'm in your backyard right now.
Listen, remember, you real close.
I'm right here. You need me to get out the car? I'm right here.
He's like, I'm literally like right here. Like, look out your window.
Down the street, here we are.
Yo, that is wild, man.
Remember where you at.
I'm gonna rock the fitted, boy.
But I'm gonna say one thing that I love about what we do, about what these men panels bring. It doesn't bring no negativity. We have a panel full of men, even though we come from different walks of life, wherever we are, but the alignment is different. We could sit here and maybe not agree with what the person is saying, but it's not in a like, nah, brother, you stupid for saying that. Yo, get out of here. Yo, drop him. Nah. It's like, I get what you're saying because we grasp each other's points and we value each other's opinions. This is the beauty of what we do. Because there may be some things that I know Donovan probably don't even agree with Velvet be saying, which is okay. And stop, I mean, which is okay. Which is with all of your brothers. I may say stuff, hey, in your mind, I don't know, Velvet, and it's okay to say that because it's your thought. You have every right as a man. You know how many times me and Morpheus have talked? Because me and Morpheus been on platforms where he's been like, yo, Velvet, I don't know about that. And I'm like, all right, it's cool. I didn't get mad at him like, nah, what you talking about, Morpheus? Nope. Wasn't even nothing like that. It was more like, I get it. That's your opinion. I respect that 100%. I respect every man's opinion 100%. Come on. What you got?
I was in a meeting. How did my guy, my Harold, was he cool?
No, he was good. Yeah, he dropped jewels. He was, but he was all right.
That's my guy, man. I just wanted him to, because he was like, man, I'm looking for some good fellas to, and I told him yesterday, I said, listen, Friday morning, I'm seeing you late. And so when I sent it to him, he's like, yeah, I'm on my way. And he came in, and I was like, yeah.
Now he came in, he did his thing. Listen, he came in and he dropped the jewels that needed to be dropped, and and for what some of the sisters actually received them a lot, which was good. Because you see, you know, what women love when they hear it. I'm gonna tell you something that I know women enjoy on this app is when they hear a man talking about how good a woman is.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Let me say that again.
Go ahead.
Let me say that again.
It's not you, sis. Look at him, man. He wasn't talking about you, so it's okay.
They love it. They love when they hear us talking about how good they are.
Yes, you are. It requires the right man to decode you, ma'am, and it's okay. But understand this, all of y'all are not the same, and I'm tired of y'all putting yourselves in a book. We ain't all like that. Yes, you are.
And some of them, and listen, some of y'all don't even deserve
the levels to it.
Look, and some of them don't even be this, don't deserve
the right man to bring certain things out of y'all.
Exactly.
That's the thing. So don't ever say y'all won't do anything. I would never do that. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's not me.
You're probably not doing it anymore. But you did it at one point.
You did it for free. You was doing it.
You did it at some point.
Yeah. What about this?
What you said? Busting it open for a bag of Pringles.
So now you don't want to do it. Now you better than everybody. My backseat ain't good.
Yes, exactly.
My backseat ain't good enough.
How was you saying it before? Because listen, what she said, Donovan, before you used to swallow. Now you don't swallow.
Now you better than me.
I remember you from Black Planet.
Real talk.
Time when we first met, girl.
I remember when I was in your top 10 on MySpace. You used to swallow.
You swallow.
Swallow.
Oh my God.
I would sometimes beg you to stop swallowing.
And what happened when you used to give me all of the booty shots?
Have you ever been swallowed? Hey. I think it's about that time, fellas.
I'm about to get off, man. I gotta
go. The moment, okay, so that should be the ending. When we start saying that, we letting y'all know the live is about to be over.
if your doormat, we need to get to 200. If your doormat, 200K.
Oh, this what we doing? Oh, look. Yo, stop. You heard what he just said, right? Yeah, let's get to 200K. I got time. Ladies and gentlemen.
There's about 282 people on here, y'all. Come on. We need about, what's the map? 43 hats, y'all. Come on. Each person send a hat. Come on, y'all. Send a hat. You see it right there? It's right there under.
Dude, if I get 43 hats right now, I'll lose it. Real talk.
Hey, if your welcome doormat is missing an E, we're done.
You know what? I'm gonna talk about it. Y'all fill up this gift gathering today. 50 hats. Let's go. Y'all like this live today? Let's talk about it. I ain't talking about from y'all. I was just playing.
Hey, I ain't rich, but I do what I can.
I was playing. I told you I was playing.
Shut your rich self up.
Y'all know I don't care about it.
You just think you gotta go to work.
First of all, let me explain something to everybody. Y'all know I really don't care about gifts. Y'all know that.
I work for a cartel.
Hey, not too much.
I'm retired. I got retired 7 years ago. At 32 years old, get like me. 32 years old.
All I got to do is go be a chocolate man in the chocolate factory.
That's it. Chocolate selling chocolate.
For real. So I'm just letting y'all know right now. Don't want to mess with me because I'm a cavity for your ass.
Cavity.
Oh, and get yourself some mace bells, fellas. Y'all know about these.
We used to call them the hey, the Negro beaters.
No, these are real. These are workout joints, man. Yeah, get you some mace bells. This will help your forearms, help your biceps, all that good stuff. Mace bells.
All right, y'all, 28 more caps. Say that man another dog. Bow wow.
Listen, all I need is 20. I'd rather you tap than give the caps. No cap.
Give that man a cap. Your caps.
Listen. Linda, listen. If your granddaughter is as old as your last daughter.
Wait, what?
So no, he said if your granddaughter, yo, you ain't no good.
Is as old as your new daughter. We're done.
I can't be in your circle.
Yo, you ain't
I
no
need to be in that circle.
Donovan, you ain't no good, yo. You ain't no good.
That don't work for me.
Now, I know I didn't get the highest grade in math, but something ain't adding up right.
Oh.
If your granddaughter,
Right, you know PRO.
that means your daughter's daughter or your son's daughter and your new baby daughter.
Your baby came out the womb of aunt and uncle, that's a problem.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
That's a problem.
I'm gonna tell you like if you got a wooden leg with a real foot, I'm done.
You better go sit down somewhere. You better have a seat somewhere else.
I am not gonna be standing there. I'm gonna be standing there while I was on this slide.
There we go. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
If you got one arm and you trying to swim, I'm done.
You can swim with one arm.
Yeah, you going in a circle.
Basically, you just ain't doing nothing with your life.
You just be making
Oh, baby, no. She said my oldest grandbaby is 20 and my baby is 15.
That ain't gonna function over here. That space don't work for me.
God, that's a red flag. I'm gonna start after this.
You and that baby is a red flag.
Listen, what's up, Creole? Look at Creole coming. Now you want to come, Creole? What's up, cuz?
God is not in the ring.
Achieve. You said you were gonna lose it. You said you were gonna lose it. Man, you got all the TikTok fitteds.
Damn, brother, you got it. Look at God. Look at the Lord.
Got them TikTok fitteds.
Bless that man. Bless that man. The Lord be working in mysterious ways.
Y'all doing it. Listen, I appreciate it. It's not expected. Real talk. It's really not, but I appreciate it.
But it's definitely earned. Again, the quality of people that you got around you, Velvet, is going to take you far. And the thing is, the quality that you are is bleeding into all of us.
Well, y'all
so
believe
we just feeding off of what you already ate.
Well, y'all believing into me too, so it doesn't matter.
Let me hit you with something I say all the time. You always heard me say this. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with a group.
We gonna go places, man.
Repeat that, Morpheus.
If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with a group.
That's wisdom right there.
Again, it's the quality of people that you keep around you.
Oh, the quality listen, this is grade 8. I ain't gonna even hold you. My quality, but this is grade 8. Grade A, for those that don't understand. Thank you, lady. First of all, I'm gonna say this. I want to thank everybody that poured into this live today. Not pouring into me, but pouring into this live. It's the thing. My Mondays and Wednesdays lives is strictly for everybody. That's kind of like me freestyling. But Fridays is really important to me. Fridays, these lives Friday is very important, and I got to keep giving my brother D Awesome all the flowers because he's the one. If it wasn't for him, I'm gonna be honest. If it wasn't for him to motivate me to do what needs to be done, we wouldn't be where we are right now. So I always, every week, every Friday, I'm always going to give D Awesome his flowers because if it wasn't for that brother to reach out to me and call me, and I say this was God's plan because I really, truly, and we were supposed to do this a long time ago, and he was like, "Yo, you going live?" I'm like, "Nah, bro." I said, "You know what? Yeah, give me like 35, 40 minutes. I ain't have nothing to talk about. Give me 40 minutes." And here we are 4 weeks later. And all we doing is still growing. This is the reason why. And there are more men pulling up, more brothers pulling up each and every week. Then Donovan does his lives in the afternoon, in the evenings. Stopper does his live. Y'all need to get with Stopper too. If y'all listen, y'all want to get your praise and worship on, you better get with that brother. Real talk. Don't run from God, run to him. Because some of y'all need him.
And every Monday from here on out, fellas, we are gathering for Monday's men's prayer.
Amen.
We're going to sit in silence for 10 minutes. We're going to let that silence consume us. We're going to work what is called the savers. Savers is you sit in silence. That's what the S stands for. You sit in silence for 10 minutes. And you break that. You break that silence. You affirm yourself. You affirm how your day is going to go. You affirm your victories. Then you visualize it, which is the V. You visualize those victories. You visualize how you're going to overcome it. You visualize your day. Then you're going to do what my brother Stopper did this morning, which is E. Like my brother Velvet does, like my brother Donovan does, like I do. Exercise. You got to get your physicals in some kind of condition, fella. You ain't got to be out here looking like Bo Jackson, but you don't want to look out. You don't want to be out here looking like Whack Jackson either. All right, 3 miles every morning. So here we go. Every morning. Here's the next thing. The aura. It is reading, fellas. We have to read. We got to be reading something. If you don't read a book, read the Word of God. If you're not going to read the Word of God, read your local newspaper and be informed about what's going on around your area, about the things that's going to affect you. All right. Now it comes down to the last one, which is S, which is scribing. Scribing is the proper term for writing. Write down your goals. That's something that I had to apply here recently. Was to write down my goals daily. If it's the same goal every day, write it down because then I see it. The more I see it, the more it becomes ingrained in me. The more I become conditioned to go get it. The more I'm more excited to go get it. Right? Whatever that goal is, and understand this, brother, success is the best revenge overall. Success is the best revenge overall. When we talk about success, the first thing people go to is money. How much money gonna get you in the heaven, Velvet?
Not another pattern.
There we go. Success is the best revenge overall. Stopper, how much money is Jesus gonna require from you at the gate? Your soul. All right. Your soul will cost you nothing. So go ahead and put that money down for a second. And that's not to say it's not important. Not to say that it's not important, that it doesn't have a place. But it can't get you any and everything. So the thing you really want is you want more of yourself. And if money's going to get you separated from yourself, fellas, then you lost your identity. In your identity is where you really draw closer to God. I don't think no woman wants to be with no man without no identity.
He wants you to bring that back. Take that back again because probably they did.
Your identity is going to get you closer to God. I don't think no woman wants to be with a man without no identity.
Oh, come on with it.
See, and there's an aspect of times where our women do speak loosely where I don't want to build a man, and I get that. But what at times, if you talk to a certain woman, if you hear what she's saying is she don't want no man without no damn identity.
That part.
I'm sorry, I got light skin up in there.
No, listen, ladies, but this is what they don't understand. These men be cooking Y'all got to start telling your girlfriends to come to these planners, to come to these lives, because you need to hear it from men. Don't just keep this to yourself. Y'all need to start
Find me one. Find me one.
When we go live, ladies, to your sisters and to some of your brothers, when we go live, y'all need to be sending this to your girlfriends, to your girlfriends' girlfriends, to your mamas, to your daughters, because they need to hear this from real men. These are brothers here from different walks of life that we don't sugarcoat nothing. We're not here to pander you and make you feel all special, but we're gonna give you what you need so you can understand where we coming from.
And then, fellas, also within the acronym of sit, bro, when things get chaotic, sit, bro.
I like that one.
You don't need to always force something. We gotta get rid of the machismo level of grit and grind, right? Grit and grind is good and it has a place, but you can't grit and grind through everything.
So for those that are trying to come up right now, the panel is closed. I'm sorry. We're at a closing point right now. These are just closing things that my brothers want to say before we get out of here. I know AC the God. I know you got to say something, young brother. What's up, though? Cannot let you leave without saying something.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate y'all having me up here as always. I know I showed up late.
Better late than never.
Yes, sir. Something that Top said earlier that made me think, and that was having a mask on. And one thing that D and PR can honestly say about me is that I don't sugarcoat shit for nobody, and I damn sure ain't about to run around here and be fake. Can't do it. I've always hated that saying, fake it till you make it. I'm not gonna fake what I am because I'm not where I want to be at, and that's fine. I'll tell you firsthand, I've been dealt a pretty shitty hand over the last year, and that's fine. But that's not gonna stop me from continuing my walk. Wherever it may lead me, I'm just gonna walk. Yeah, so fellas and whoever's out there listening, continue to be yourself. Live in your truth. Just be real as much as you possibly can.
Hey, you're gonna be mad at me, brother. You're gonna be mad at me. You're gonna be mad at me, and I'm coming at you with love.
All good.
There's no such thing as my truth. Jesus says, I am the truth,
the way, and the life.
And He's the life.
Amen.
There's only one truth.
That's
we
His.
have to move away from cultural foolishness, because that's where the devil dwells. There's only one truth. Only one, brother. We need to find Him. We need to find that truth. And when we are in His truth, people will see Him in us because He'll be exhibited through us. And that is the fruit I'm talking about, not a rotten one. Because when we are in our truth, we are leaning on our own understanding, which lead us towards iniquity.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm speaking with you because I revere you. You've been around, and I mess with you. You know what I'm saying? I pray God that my tone and my projection is not coming across as disrespectful or as condescending. I pray that I'm not doing that. This is in love. And for anybody else who may be listening to the sound of my voice, the whole my truth and how I feel, our feeling is hell-bound. Because I care about each and every one of us' soul. That's the reason why I continue on with this thing. And my purpose, I believe, is to direct everybody to the word, because scripture says, put on the full armor of God and meditate on His word to stand firm. So that starts with even the way we speak, because the life and death, the power of the tongue life and death is in the tongue. Because if we believe so much in the Lord our God, the size of the smallest seed, which is a mustard seed, we can tell a mountain, hey, I need you to move. Take yourself, remove thyself.
Remove thyself.
Immediately. Now, the things that we say, we have to unlearn these things. Because the more we continue to say them, it's just like when somebody asks you, how you doing? You say, oh, I'm hanging in there. To hang is to unalive.
Say that again.
To hang is to unalive. Because the enemy doesn't have to come looking crazy. The enemy simply have to use, that's why in Matthew, I believe, well, gosh, I can't remember what it is. What is it? Matthew 7, where it says, you know what? Not the slightest stroke of the pen, he'll go back on. So the enemy just needs to go like this to take you off course. It doesn't take much. Because 99.99% of truth is still false. Have you ever been given a false, true or false question and they change one word in there?
Yep.
And the whole thing becomes false? Likewise is life, brother. Likewise is life, man. You got this, bro. You got this. Get in the word. Hey, each of us here, I don't believe is where we want to be. It's progress, not perfection. Because perfection is the enemy of good. When we're already good, we're trying to reach perfection, which then screw us over. You got this. You got brothers here, man. You need to bounce and something off of. You'd be surprised. A lot of us are equipped with certain things, from career on to whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out to your brother. Talk to your brother.
That's what we're here for.
You know what I mean?
That's what we do.
Appreciate it.
I just want to piggyback off my brother. He said something. Iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron. And for you jewelry lovers, did you know this? It takes a diamond to cut a diamond.
Ooh, you ain't know that.
I think they start to understand what I'm getting to. Iron sharpens iron. Yeah, diamond cuts a diamond. I just need y'all to know it takes men to make men.
Amen and amen. But listen, it's
make men.
It's going to take me to get y'all off this live right now because I got to get myself together for work. I got to get out of
Yeah, hey, tap 210,000. 210,000 likes, y'all. Tap the screen.
Oh, y'all tap the screen. Tap the screen.
Hey, y'all, we got 36 more caps.
Y'all think y'all so slick, boy. What y'all not going to do? Not today, Satan. I rebuke. Nas. What's up, Positive?
I'm up, man. This, what, 2 or 3 Fridays in a row?
4. This number 4.
Man, come on, man.
Listen, I say
this is the way I want to start. This is the way I want to start my Friday out, my weekend out, talking with some good brothers, get some good knowledge. Man, all y'all, man, everything everybody said, man. Man, it's a privilege to be in here with some good brothers, man. I appreciate everybody.
What up, E? Nah, listen, we appreciate you. Real talk. Positive been pulling. You know what? A lot of people don't know. I've been watching Positive come to lives a lot. I don't know when he started coming to minds and when he started following, but it had to be a while back. But I've always seen him. You know, and I appreciate him. Because some brothers, you know, we're not for everybody. But the beauty of it is for the people that we are for. It's the most important part. And we're reaching more and more every week. I see it. We're getting more and more people pulling up because they want to hear what is the truth. We're doing something that black men do not are there that's not normally seen on a live. Each week. This is why we're doing it almost every day of the week. If you think about it, I do mornings, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You got Donovan's in the afternoons. You got Stop It at night. You got D Awesome all day when you want them. So we out here. We out here. We outside. But this is what I love about what we do. But on some real snap, I love each and every one of y'all. But this black man got to slide because I got to get ready for work, and I don't want the woman, the wife, to put the clocks in the live talking about time. It's coming. I'm just waiting to see him, but it's coming. She ain't put him in there yet, so I'm doing something good. All right, love, I see it. It's coming. Anyway, like I always do. Roxy, little sis. That's one. There it is. I was just waiting, right? See, there you go. When y'all see them watches, that means it's time for me to slide. Shout out to first and foremost, let me do this real quick. Shout out to each and everybody that came to the live. Not us on the platform. I'm talking about to all the men and women that joined us this evening, this morning. Thank each and every person. Thank you for the taps. Listen, thank y'all even for filling up my gift goal, which is something that I'm not really big on, but I truly appreciate it because, of course, everything I get goes right back out into the world. Thank y'all for the comments. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for reposting. The comments do matter, Roxy. And actually today, the comments was good. I ain't getting no negative feedback. I ain't getting no DM talking about, yo, watch this person. Listen, because of the simple fact that everybody's opinion matters, and this is an opinion-based live, for those that are here, what I'd like to do is everybody's opinion is valid. Everybody's opinion does matter. There's never a right or wrong answer. You can agree to but disagree, but what we can do is conduct ourselves as adults. Dag, I haven't said that since last year. That was my opening statement. We can agree to disagree, but we will conduct ourselves as an adult. And that's what it's all about. So thank each and every person that came in. Thank you for giving me the 200K. Thank you for gifting the panel, gifting my brothers today. Thank you for showing love and support. This is what we need. We need more of y'all support. We need y'all to keep sharing out these lives, keep pulling up. You got something you want to say, brother?
Yeah, Buzz, before you kick us out of here, brother, with all love and all respect, man, you know you're my brother, and I got your back. I just want to say this. You give me big ups every Friday, and I just got to give you your just due, brother. A lot of these connections has been happening simply because of your obedience. Because of your obedience, your cup was able to be flowed over, and brothers like me and Stopper and Donovan and PR and AC and Positive have able to catch some of the residual from your cup being flowed over. And thank you for being gracious enough to keep your cup steady, to keep catching the fall, for us to keep catching to get our cups filled, man. We want to say we see you, brother. We honestly see you, that the work that you have been putting in way before we got here, and the work that you've been putting in, we're going to put in on alongside of you, brother. I'm glad to say I'm a lifelong brother and friend of yours, man. It's an honor and a blessing, man. I thank God for you. I thank God for Stopping. I thank God for Donovan. I thank God for all you other brothers. And there's no disrespect to the other brothers, but if y'all heard some of the war room talks that we would have away from here, y'all definitely understand the bond that has came out of nowhere. To come to a point in life, like I've said before, I didn't know I needed these brothers. I didn't know. So, man, I thank you for being in position to be obedient.
I appreciate that because I'm not going to lie. I was on my verge of I'm going back to doing me. That's the first thing I said. I'm doing me. I'm going solo. I'm about to rock. I'm about to do everything that I used to do before, and I can't. See, that's the beauty of it. It's I can't. The moment he realized, I can't let this brother fall. I can't let this. I'm not going to let my son slide. Because I was about to go buck wild. Stay Lady, what up, baby? I was about to go buck wild on this app. But, it is what it is. Come on, PR. See your hand.
Not to say too much, but to piggyback off of D, I will say this. In these last few months that I've been more on TikTok and growing and getting the right individuals in my circle, because, again, your village matters, but the quality in that village matters even more. And I've seen not only myself change for myself and for my daughter, but I've seen just the content that I put out and the things that I do. I'm more diligent. I'm more mindful. I'm more attentive to the things that I'm putting out there, because now I'm trying to put a representation of myself that matches what I'm trying for my child to see. Because she is me, I am her, and I want her to be able to be proud of who I am and what the walk that I'm walking in. And having the right group of men and women in that circle matters. Because if you hang around the misery and the misinformation and just the toxic people, that's what's going to bleed into your circle. That's what's going to bleed into your life, and that's what's going to come out and pour out of you. The more that I have good intended people with the right mindset, with the right walk, with the right idea of what they want their life to be, that's going to bleed into me, and that's what's going to show out to other people. Like, oh, PR look different, smiling more. He walking different. He look different. Because I am different. Because now I'm surrounding myself with people that genuinely want the best out of me and not just trying to take from me. So again, to piggy off what B said, I appreciate the fact that I got the invite 3-4 weeks ago, and the fact that this has become a constant thing for me. And I look forward to Friday, like, all right, I got to wake up and make sure I don't miss this time. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be the one missing out on whatever gets dropped on your panels now. Because a lot of gems be getting dropped on Fridays, and I'm not going to be the one to hear about it. I want to be talking about it. So again, I appreciate you opening up your panel, because again, what you have over here, it's bleeding out to the rest of the fellas on this panel. I'm being able to receive the fruit that you sowing in. This the type of collateral damage I can mess with, because this is good collateral damage. So again, I thank you, brother.
I appreciate that, man. Listen, y'all fellas ain't gotta keep giving me this, man. I'm doing this. I've been doing this, and I appreciate y'all words, and I love y'all for that, man. But it's not about me. It's not about me, and it never will be about me. Only days it's about me is Monday and Wednesday, but Friday it's about us, man. Like real talk. I'm doing this. I just love. It's something about having real men, just real genuine friends. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people that I grew up with that I'd be like, these are my boys, but it's different when I say these are my boys and these are my brothers. It's different. I got like, these are my boys. I grew up, these all them dudes, these are my boys, hands down. I grew up with them. But you guys are my brothers, man, and I need that. I need it. I need it for me. So I'm just asking y'all, if it ever comes to the point where you feel like, yo, I got to walk away from you, at least call me and let me know. I respect you more.
We ain't going nowhere, bro. However, you are.
I pay rent here.
So we're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. However, you are going to go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for joining us on another fantastic Friday. 4 weeks going, man. 1 month in, man. The brotherhood, the unity, the solidarity has proven to be the stand and the foundation of life itself. Ladies, we want to say thank you for being credible parts of our lives, because the closest companion outside of God is a woman. You are our 1Bs to our 1A. All right? So just understand that you are important to this mission, to this walk, right? And the most important thing we need y'all to understand is this unification for men is for men, but it's also for you as well, so you can have a better pick of the litter of men. More importantly, we need you to understand the different type of variations of men that exist, the different type of leaderships that exist that are of quality. Of quality. Let me say that one more time. Of quality. All right? So, my brother, go ahead and send us out. Send us out and let us go with God, brother.
So, as I always say, you know my saying, may the love of the Lord be with us all until we meet again. In Jesus' name, amen. Hey, you guys, everybody, enjoy your Friday. Have an amazing day. I won't be back until Monday. Of course, I like to take the weekend off so I can refresh, revamp, revive my mind. But I'll be back. We'll be back Monday morning. And, of course, Monday is an open platform for men and women alike. Wednesday, same thing, open platform for men and women alike. But Fridays, I look forward to Fridays. I look forward to it. But listen, as she's packing everybody up, love each and every person. Oh God, another amazing Friday. We gotta keep putting these in the books. I want to shout out to my moderators. Real talk. Thank y'all again. My moderator. Are you trying to come up here? This is my moderator. This is my little sis. I don't know if she's trying to pull up or she was just doing that. But what's up here? This is my little sis. This is my moderator, y'all.
Hey, okay, I didn't mean to pull myself
Okay, that was quick. Shout out to my moderator. They didn't mean to pull themselves up. They pull themselves back down. Nah, I appreciate you. First of all, let me tell y'all this, man. Shout out to Rain Love. Shout out to Hill. I had another one, but she ain't here today, so I'm about to talk to her. She just got a job and slacking on her job, but it's okay.